Sorry for the delay, gentlemen. Adjust my camera. All right. I was supposed to be going live with Lee. I'm having trouble trying to set up that live stream. But we had a good game finally. After what feels like 3 million years, the Utah Jazz finally managed to put together a respectable contest at the home. Logic. Yes, sir. Let's see how many times. Create. Maybe I need to update my app. That's probably what it is. I was trying to go. Oh no, you're good, bro. I was trying to go live with what's his name? With Lee, but I think I need to update my YouTube app or something because I couldn't get it to. I couldn't follow the instructions that he was suggesting for it. But man, did we get a good game today? Koozie, what's up, bro? It was nice. Made me happy, made me smile. I needed that one, man. And Colin Sexton got his first start, and he was the leading scorer, and he led the team with assists. Sorry, Kelly Olynyk did by one. Kelly Olynyk borderline triple double, 9 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. Simone Fontecchio, 15, 6 and 2. Colin Sexton, 26, 4 and 7. Lowry, 23 and 8, no assists. Keontae only had 4 minutes. The first team under 500 to beat them? Really? Dang, that means they are the Knicks are pretty good this year, all jokes aside. Like, I know I do tend to roast on them a little bit, but they have to be a pretty good team if that means we're the first team that's under 500. That means only at 500 teams and above have beat them, handed them their other 9 losses. Pretty respectable. THT wasn't half bad. Ocha was Ochaing. Walker came off the bench. Not mad about it, 9 points, 8 boards. Acceptable. Taylor Hendricks in 20 minutes, 5 and 4. Chris Dunn in 18 minutes, 10, 2 and 7. Showing why he deserves to play. Yep. See, right on the same page without something in your leg. Yeah. So they're probably going to play. They're going to be very cautious with Keontae. No particular rush. Obviously, that's what Chris Dunn's for because they haven't been using him properly the entire season, in my opinion. Now he's going to get the opportunity to get more minutes. He probably won't. Will they start him or will they go THT? Personally, I think they should start Chris Dunn, but we've seen what THT does when he's in the starting lineup. But they might say, well, THT with Colin Sexton, we had them together off the bench. I think it would be smart to start them together. I personally would disagree. But, you never know with the Utah Jazz. Glad that we played the Knicks at home. If we played them on the road, it probably would have been a drastic other situation. But then again, with Colin Sexton starting and Lowry having his first game back, things are a little bit better, I would say. I'd be willing to wager. Really, I didn't hate this one. I'm looking over at the Knicks numbers, though. Dunn and Sexton, yeah. Looking over at the Knicks numbers, though, Jalen Brunson, 23, 7 and 7. That's tough. Julius Randle, 32, 12 and 6. He was going to get off. DiVincenzo, 21, 7 and 1. RJ Barrett played kind of mud today, actually. 9, 6 and 2. And then Isaiah Hartstein, 7 and 6. Josh Hart in 29 minutes scored no points, had 2 rebounds and 3 assists. Josh Hart's a very interesting player because he's like the glue guy, but he's supposed to be pretty good. But he could go from giving you 15 points one night to giving you literally, like we saw tonight, 0 points. Emmanuel quickly solid off the bench, 15, 2 and 2. I mean, smooth stuff. Freddie, what's up, Freddie? You said, Kelly, the lunch lady, almost sold tonight, man. 3 turnovers, fadeaway mystery, not shooting foul. Yeah, Kelly Olynyk is an interesting conundrum because Like, if you didn't watch the game, right, and you see 9 points, 10 boards, 8 assists, you say that is almost a triple double. He must have had a really good game. But Kelly Olynyk does some very interesting things that don't necessarily put you in the best situations to win games. And likely, also what Logic said about Barrett and Brunson struggling in the beginning really helped us. Yes, definitely. Because once they got hot, we could not get a stop. So being able to make something happen now was definitely more productive. Um, Olynyk was good in the first. Yeah. Now, largely, we're not. I'm not gonna sit here and be a Kelly Olynyk hater now because Kelly Olynyk has kept us in some games, but also been over the past. We're 22 games in now. I would say probably 8-ish, 9-ish games. He hasn't had the best overall games. Like the most recent, this back half that we've seen, we just haven't had the virtuoso Kelly Olynyk performances that we saw at the very beginning, like when we played the Clippers and the first time when we got that win. Like we just haven't seen that exact same kind of guy, but that's not to say that it can't happen again because of course he's Kelly Olynyk. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, I'm not falling asleep on stream again. Shout out to Carter. He uh he bought me 5 basketballs and told me to either get magnesium or something with caffeine in it. Usually when I'm working security, I usually grab me the orange monster with zero sugar, ultra sunrise. I'm a very consistent guy. I get the same thing every time I get something. So shout out Carter. I don't think he's in the stream right now, but if he pops in eventually, it'll be nice. If you are watching the stream, by the way, and you have not subscribed, subscribe and let us know in the comment section, man. I figured I should switch the chat to subscribers only to coax more people to subscribe for one, and then join the conversation and become one of us. You know what I'm saying? Um, Green suspension today was surprising to see. Oh, I actually didn't keep tabs on that like I should have. Lee, yes, sir. I didn't keep tabs on it like I was supposed to. How long did they keep him out for? Lee, I updated my YouTube app. I'm trying to figure out the live thing, by the way. Damn, what you think I was just like ignoring it. Christopher, you said the one time I want the Jazz to lose, they beat the Knicks. I can't. Hey, what can I say? They aim to impress in different ways, you know, impressing in different ways. And definitely until he meets standards they set. Let me look into this. I'm intrigued. Draymond Green suspension. I was about to say the way they got Ja and he's finally coming back. He's got to do something. Let me see. Golden State Draymond Green is expected to receive counseling and work with Warriors and NBA while suspended after striking Phoenix's Yusuf Nurkic in the head on Tuesday night. He has to meet criteria before return to play. Okay, so they don't have a number of sessions or anything defined. So it's looking like it's probably going to be like 10 games at least. He's going to miss like at least 2 weeks. Hendricks was plus 20, plus 25 is diabolical. Really? Hold on. I need to pull up a different type of stat sheet. Give me a second, gentlemen. I'll pull up on ESPN. Why not? It won't kill me. Whoops, that's too far back. Knicks. And we play the Trailblazers at the Trailblazers, which means you know what? We're probably absolutely not. We're not listening to commercials. I'm sorry. I'm a hater. These are very similar numbers in a way. Tayton, yes, sir. Got low ball seats. Ooh, to the game. I'll be back later. Yes, sir. Tyson. Happy for you. He's awake this time. Yeah, I was just talking about Carter, who was it? Carter and Christian both bought basketballs, and Carter told me to get something with either caffeine or magnesium. So I decided to go with the Monster, the Ultra Sunrise. They should sponsor me because that this is going to be my consistent theme now from lives. I was wondering why I fell asleep that stream because I genuinely did not recall like getting to that point. Like I knew I was fatigued, but I didn't feel like knocked until obviously I was knocked. It was so bad. I like when I woke up, I realized like I had fallen asleep. So I was just like, let me end the stream. Like y'all noticed the ones that were in here realized I didn't even do like the good morning, good evening, good night part. I just I'll talk to y'all boys later. I'm gonna cut this off. So I cut it off. I look back the next morning or like hours later, I guess when I woke up for work again. And it was like what? And the video was an hour 45 minutes. I only remember the first 22 minutes. So I definitely didn't go back to watch myself sleep because that'd be way too embarrassing. Like I felt like if I streamed on Twitch and I had a bunch of like little boppers in the chat, somebody would have donated like $3 just to get the voice chat to read out a loud noise to wake me up. Which would have worked probably, but it would have also been highly embarrassing. That said, the Jazz played wonderful today, so I won't be falling asleep. You know, let's see here. The Jazz aim to display. um, let's see. Second, third, and fourth quarters were amazing, except the last 3 minutes. Yeah, third quarter got a little bit rough. Well, not even. Hold on. Let me see something. No, yeah, I don't remember why I said that. No, the first quarter was obviously a little bit rough, but we bounced back in the second quarter, kept us in the game. Third quarter, did it again. Fourth quarter, stayed steady, even though some of their players got hot and took care of it. See, dog, you say, yo, what up, Wraithy sleeping motherfucker? Bro, and the thing was, I couldn't even realize why I fell asleep because I was like, I didn't feel tired. Like I felt fatigued, but I didn't feel tired. And then I was talking to Lee, actually. I was DMing Lee. And that next day I realized the day before was Monday. For some reason, I thought it was Tuesday. So Sunday nights, obviously, I go in 5-ish PM, get off from security at 4 a.m. But that day I didn't get off till 5. So as soon as I got off, I came home, showered, and went to my other job and got off at like 4:30 and then started just doing like random tasks until the live stream. So I never slept, and it didn't hit me that I never slept. So I probably should have expected that, but I my brain wasn't there. Very impressed, especially with Fontecchio, Marketing, and Clarkson. Kessler had a good second half. DHT just randomly had a good quarter, so I'll take it. Sad about Keontae. Hope he's okay. Yeah, they're gonna have to watch that very closely. Yeah, because 50 minutes sounds about right. Because I looked at it and I was like, an hour and 45. Like I dead serious. I only remember like the first 22, 23 minutes because that was the last time I looked at the live timer. After that, don't remember anything. Um, Not gonna lie, I was probably sitting on here looking like a junkie, looking like a dope fiend, just nodding off until I was gone. I'm not sure why my super chat didn't go through. Want to say thank you for helping my channel. It changed so much. I got the money. Oh, I appreciate it, man. I don't know. My thing's been a little bit wonky over the past week-ish. I'm hoping the video that I have coming out tomorrow. I wasn't expecting Lowry to play today, I'm not gonna lie. So I had a video that was supposed to be coming out today, but it's gonna come out tomorrow. About Lowry. I'm gonna edit the script that I was gonna make for one, because obviously this is gonna be like my side channel that I'm gonna post most of my videos on, and then I'm gonna have at the Wraith Hoops, which is gonna be like every Friday I drop a longer-ish video, like 12, 15-ish minutes, maybe a little bit longer than that, just to try a different medium. And I don't know if I'm gonna do face cam with that one, but we'll see how that goes. But the first video on that one is definitely going to be about Lowry and just how the Jazz value him, whether or not they should trade him, just like what the market is for his value for one, and what the window of opportunity is if they keep him on the team. Um, what's great? What you mean? Yeah, no, Tatum. When I was in my head, I flipped the first and third quarters numbers wise, like scoreboard wise. That's why I looked over at the stat sheet. And I was like, wait, no, I'm tripping. What are your thoughts on Will Hardy? Still a young coach, but in my opinion, he won't be as good as Quinn Snyder. Interesting. Jazz sold at coach, but I could be wrong. The thing about Will Hardy, I don't know the direction that they're going with the Utah Jazz, so I can't directly criticize him, but so much. Like the ending of last season made me feel very highly of him. Obviously, the start of the season pissed me off because I was a Chris Dunn believer, right? I love Colin Sexton. By the way, I was ecstatic when I found out that he was starting tonight because also in the mail, my Colin Sexton jersey came. So now I have Larry Markkinen, Lonzo Ball, uh De'Aaron Fox, and then on the wall beside me, I have the Cleveland Cavaliers Colin Sexton one. But now I have a Utah Jazz one because rightfully so, as I should have one. I just got to find a place to put it. Um, I'll figure something out. And then this is my old Hornets jersey because I got asked about the Hornets jersey. I I was like 13 when I got it signed, right? So I didn't get it. I didn't take care of it the way I should have. So the signature of Nick Batum is kind of faded, but the signature from Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is really faded, and I'm pissed about it. So at some point, I'm gonna frame it because even though it's a little undispleasing, still got to take care of it for what it's worth. that aside, that aside. Um, where Hardy is he tries a lot of things. Quinn Snyder, the one thing, if you are a person that loves consistency, you love Quinn Snyder because he was going to do the same thing every single time. And if it didn't work, it could be bad, right? Because that means there was going to be no adjustment. But if it worked, he was going to keep meticulously ticking away at it and you were going to win the game. Now, obviously there's positives and negatives to that style of basketball. Will Hardy is more of a roller coaster in the fact that he's going to try a million different things just to get a gauge of how things are going. But Tiago, I just saw what you said about Nick Batum. Fourth quarter screaming, why the hell Batum in? I don't know why I remember that bar, but yeah. Um, but it's one of those things where because Will Hardy tries more things and he's willing to attempt more things, it puts him in position to fail more. And because he also doesn't have the similar level of talent that Quinn Snyder had at the end of his tenure, it makes him look rougher because it just looks like, oh, you're just doing things at this point. Like there's no real aim or reason behind what you're doing. You're just trying stuff. And then it looks really ugly when we, lose by 40, 50 points in a season twice against teams that really shouldn't be giving you 40 or 50. The Suns, yeah. The Grizzlies, absolutely not. No, the jawless Grizzlies, absolutely freaking not. The Trailblazers, with Scoot Henderson not even being who we thought he was going to be, like no, absolutely not. But I think that for Will Hardy, once he understands his players to a T, me personally, I haven't dropped a video yet, but I'm going to be making a video about why I think Colin Sexton should be starting over Jordan Clarkson. Today was a very obvious reason as to why. More efficient 26 than Clarkson has given us in some time, if we're being honest. Let me pull up these actual shooting splits before I start blowing hot air, just because I got a new jersey today. All right, here we go. 10 of 18 from the field, right? 3 of 8 from 3. We've seen many games where Clarkson will shoot that 3 of 8 from 3, but he doesn't give you the 10 of 18 from the field. He might give you 8 of 20, right? And that's not terribly inefficient, but if you're taking more shots than Lowry, you better hit more shots than Lowry. And he didn't consistently do that. Today, Lowry was 7 of 13, 4 of 8 from 3, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. I love the fact that he got back into his good graces shooting-wise because his three-point shot the previous couple games before he got injured was rough. I remember he shot 2 of 9 one game, if I do remember correctly. So I was a little bit scared of that, I'm not gonna lie. That said, we did end up the game with 15 turnovers, and I didn't necessarily hate that, right? Um, it would be better if we had less, but we were able to make things work. Um, you know, it works. Everything's a process. That's what I'm understanding. And when you're the Utah Jazz, you're trying to find a way to make things work so that once all the pieces kind of make sense, you can put the puzzle together. It's a jigsaw puzzle with 1,000 pieces for the Utah Jazz. Now, the good news is you have 1,000 pieces, but the bad news is you have 1,000 pieces, right? Because you have so many pieces, the picture could be anything. You could put that puzzle together a myriad of ways, but there's no guarantee that all the pieces will fit together seamlessly. So they have to find a nice medium that allows them to do that. And Will Hardy's kind of going through the motions, just trying a bunch of different things. Thank goodness. Now I pray no injuries on nobody, but Clarkson being out, I believe 2 weeks with his leg injury is the expectation. I would like to see Sexton start the entire time, right? Sexton is not an elite ball distributor. I don't expect him to have 7 assists on a nightly basis, but I think he could give us 3 or 4, right? And he's not going to turn the ball over incredibly. This game, he had 2 turnovers. So 7 to 2 assist to turnover ratio, that's great for him, right? I'm somebody that believes Colin Sexton is a 2 guard, a miniature 2 guard, right? So I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, he's a better point guard than Keontae, because he's not, right? He's not a point guard. Chris Dunn, I would say at this stage, is a better option if you want to win games than Keontae George. And I think that Keontae would be better paired along Colin Sexton or Chris Dunn, because for one, Chris Dunn will allow Colin Sexton will allow Keontae to take shots and do something with the ball, to the point where there's been a lot of times, particularly in a couple clutch situations in the fourth quarter, where Keontae will swing the ball to Colin Sexton. Colin will dribble the ball like 3 times, survey the court, and kick it right back over to him, which he hasn't been known to do that very often. And the fact that he's deferring to the rookie shows that, number one, he has trust and understanding that he needs to be the one to get those opportunities, but he's also giving him the opportunity to make a mistake. And that's a big thing for Keontae. He needs to be allowed to make mistakes, but also not put in a situation where he's doomed to make those mistakes. And I think there's a very big difference between the two that everybody doesn't focus on. They just say, oh, play him minutes and let him make mistakes and he'll get better. And it's like, really though? You know? But like I said, everything's a process. I did not mean to skip out on Tate, and I just saw he said he's driving. I'll see you in a bit. Oh, well, you're listening. All right. I'll see you in a bit, Tatum. Um, Solid role player though. Yep. Quinn run one too much for the first rebuild post D Will and Boozer. It sped the rebuild up. Yeah, I would agree with that. Never was really a big fan of Quinn. I like Hardy more. Understandable. I've been saying Sexton should be starting. Yes, Tiago, you've been on that train with me. I gotta put Oakley down to bed. Let me know if you didn't get the $5 you created. Oh yeah, man. I'll definitely check in a minute. Hardy with a good roster would be amazing. Yeah. Tonight showed exactly why Sexton should be a starter. Jackson. W claps, W claps, W claps. Also like sub. Yeah, what Lee said, like and sub, man. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing with your life? Exactly. And if there's anybody that's watching the stream and you're not sure you should subscribe, bro. I'm trying to get to 1K so all my videos can get monetized so that I can put forth better videos, honestly, and work on the backlogging of everything. Like I said, these jerseys, shout out to, who is it? Lee, Carter, Tayton, Logic. Basically anybody that's donated to anybody that's ever super chatted, anybody that's become a member of the channel, anybody that's donated on the Buy Me a Basketball. New mic, jerseys behind me. I have a second camera. Y'all can't see it. Put it in. I got a second camera. I haven't been able to use it yet. I have to work on that. Setting it up so that the grid doesn't pop up on screen when I'm recording. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. I love it. Exactly, Lee. Could be me. Let's see. I like Sexton, but this game was far from the norm from him. I don't think this is maintainable every time I see him going into the paint. It's either a tough make, turnover, or last second pass out. This is the thing about Sexton. If he's put in a position where he thinks he's going to be pulled, where he feels like he can be yanked from the game at any given moment, he's going to force things that he should not force. We saw even Chris Dunn do it at one point because Chris Dunn's been sitting on the bench so long. At one point, he played like I want to say 12 minutes in one game, and nine of them were in the first two quarters, and then in the third quarter, he got like a 3 minute burn, and then sat on the bench the rest of the game. When you put players in those sorts of positions, either for one, they're going to be cold when they're on the court, and for two, they're just not going to have the opportunity to feel their own game out. Now, the part of Colin Sexton's game that we saw today that I do not believe is the norm is the playmaking aspect. Not saying that he can't play make at all, right? Because he has good games, but I don't expect 7 assists Colin Sexton. Like I said earlier, I expect 3 to 4 assists Colin Sexton because he is a capable passer, but sometimes he does get that tunnel vision when he's going downhill. And if he does position his body properly, he can get that foul call. Sometimes though, the refs don't care and they're not going to give him the foul call. And that's just something I've come to understand. It's part of the game. I'm sure he understands it's part of the game. And at times it makes him look like he doesn't know what he's doing. But I would argue that there's supposed to be a foul call that doesn't get made just because they want to let the boys play, so to speak. Um, do I think he's a 26 points per game every night kind of guy? No. I would say 18 to 22 ish. If you start him and you give him 30 to 34 minutes a night, I believe he's definitely he's guaranteeing you at least 18. And his bad shooting nights will never look like Jordan Clarkson's worst shooting nights that we've seen this season. I know it sounds like I'm really like dogging Jordan Clarkson right now, and I'm not intending to. But it's one of those situations where Clarkson isn't giving the defensive effort that we need him to give on a consistent basis. And then he's also not capable of scoring the way we need him to score like he was when he was a sixth man. He's not a great playmaker, and he's very turnover prone. He's one of the only people on the team that's more turnover prone than Colin Sexton is. Colin Sexton shoots better from the floor, is known to be a scorer, also is obviously known not to be a playmaker, and is slightly less turnover prone and will give more effort on defense. But the issue is it kind of reaches the same medium because Colin Sexton can have a hand in somebody's face, but he's just so little that it doesn't really affect him as much as, like, say, Lowry puts a hand in your face, or even Clarkson. Because Clarkson, I think, is a legit 6'4", and Sexton on a good day is 6'2", right? So in that mindset, it's difficult for me to sit there and say, oh yeah, we should go with Clarkson because we gave Clarkson 15, 16 games, 16 games, I think. He's played now this season because I know he had a short stint where he was out like 2 or 3 games. Then he came back for 1 or 2, and now he's out again. So roughly 15-ish games. And he shot poorly in at least 2/3 of those games. So it's not a small sample size. He's been given more of a leash. He's been given the longest leash on the team, honestly. A longer leash than right when Walker was, because they finally shut down Walker, even though he'd been hurt the entire time it came out. John Collins has had some poor defensive games, right? But offensively, he's been so consistent that you ride with him. You're willing to ride it out with him. Kelly Olynyk, foul prone, still gets the leash. Lowry, star of the team, can't take the leash from him. Keontae is the rookie. He's supposed to be the future of the team. He gets the leash for sure. He's one of the only people that deserves the leash more than Clarkson does. Now, why Clarkson has had the leash been going out, why it's been going out so far for him, I can't really tell you, but more so I would say it's because he's the guy they have the most data on from being on the roster. So they believe he's going to bounce back, and they keep saying, oh, he's going to bounce back. He's going to bounce back. He's going to bounce back. And then every 4 games, he has a really good game. And they're like, see, that's what we were telling you about. He's going to keep it up. And then he doesn't keep it up. And then he comes back one more. He's like, hey, I'm still that guy. And he's like, oh, I'm winded. Hold on. I'm still that guy. And he like incrementally keeps telling you that. And it gets old after a while, especially when you're losing games and you already have one guard who's supposed to be making mistakes, right? If I have Keontae George, who's supposed to be the future of the team, and then I have Jordan Clarkson, who's 31 going on 32, and he's like the one of the veterans of the team, they both can't make a million mistakes a game, right? Only one of them is allowed to, and that's the future, right? Because if at some point he will stop making these mistakes. You've been in the league for a decade now. You can't keep making those same mistakes. If you're still turnover prone and now you're shooting wobbly, it's problematic because now I can't sit there and let my rookie make mistakes because it's double damage. It's on some Team Rocket stuff. Prepare for trouble and make it double because you both can't do that. And then Lowry's sitting there fighting for his life, shooting the ball. And then you have John Collins trying to shoot, and John Collins is also not a terrific defender. You have Walker Kessler not getting the shot attempts that he should be getting because nobody's getting him involved on offense. And so the whole thing just collapses in on itself. And then you have the silly turnovers, not even the I'm passing to my teammate because I believe they're going to hit the shot and oh, it got tipped. The dribble off the foot, the terrible pass, the overthrown pass, the underthrown pass, just all over the place. A little bit of a tangent there, my fault. Said back-to-back 20-point games for Sexton on good field goal efficiency. Yeah, I would expect that from him. Lately, Sexton has been quite the walking assist. Low key, I guess that's where my realism kicks in for Colin Sexton because I know just studying from him from like when he was in high school, college, and even on the Cavaliers, he's never been the point guard, the prototypical point guard. He's always been the scoring guy who, if there is an extra pass to be made, he'll make the extra pass more often than he won't. Now, because he doesn't do it as often as like a more pure type point guards or like a De'Aaron Fox, even, he's more likely to turn the ball over when he tries to do it. So it looks like he's making a late pass when it's like, no, he saw the pass and he doesn't do it consistently enough to the point where that pass is like part of his bag. Like he's fumbling through his purse, right? He's fumbling through his duffel bag right now, trying to grab the right asset, and he pulls it out just a second too late. That said, you know, it's a process for him, and I think he's young enough to where he can tweak his game a little bit more to become a little bit less turnover prone. Like I said, only 2 turnovers today in 30 minutes. Chef's kiss. I like it. I like it because in 32-ish, 32, 33, 34 minutes, Clarkson is averaging 3.1 turnovers. So I can live with this. If I can get this Colin Sexton or 80% of this Colin Sexton on a nightly basis, that's better than the Jordan Clarkson we've seen a good 70% of the games this season. You said, oh, he was so close to what over there. Yeah. You're definitely the most insightful person on YouTube that covers the Jazz. I've loved turning in the streams lately and your vids doing what you do. Gotta get. Yes, sir. Take care. Hey, man. My kids are taking exams tomorrow, so I'm kind of chill. Kind of chill on it right now. But yes, sir, Jackson, get ready for those classes, my boy. I appreciate you tuning in too. Yep. Every team deserves good coverage, right? No matter how bad your team is, no matter how good your team is, no matter how many fans you have or how many fans you don't have, you should always have something that you can rely on who's going to be consistent. And if they are biased, they let you know their biases outright. There's nothing worse than a content creator or a reporter that will act as if they know what's going on. And then in a way, it feels like they're pandering, but they won't admit to it. Admit your wrongdoings. Everybody wants to be right, right? I love to be right. One of my favorite sayings is, I'm always right. Wait, how's the saying go? I'm always right. One time I thought how does it go? I'm never wrong. One time I thought I was wrong, but I was right. Something along those lines. Basically, a double negative being I thought I was wrong, but I was wrong about thinking I was wrong. Therefore, I was right. Like I feel that way about most of the things that I say, but I'm also leaving the door cracked to where somebody's like, hey, well, the numbers don't match up with that. I actually see it this way. And it's like, you bring up a good point. And I got to sit on it for a second. It's like, okay, cool. That makes sense. And we can have a conversation. I can't stand, especially in the sports world, because I know everybody that's watching the stream has experienced it at the lunch table, at work, at the crib, on the phone with the guys, wherever the case may be, going out to eat. And you just hear some of the most outrageous sports takes of all time. And it's like, bro, did you watch the same game? But that's just part of the way the media portrays things, and why it's so interesting and important to have so many different perspectives, because just as much as I'm liable to sit there and talk about how good Chris Dunn and Colin Sexton have been lately, somebody else is going to tell me, hey bud, you're forgetting about THT. So lately I've been trying to throw my flowers at THT a little bit, because the past 3 to 5-ish games THT has been low-key cooking. He hasn't been bad. Like he's been better off the bench these past couple games than he was as a starter at any point. Today he was even 7 of 14. He was only 1 of 3 from 3 and missed both of his free throws, but 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers. 15 points. I can live with that. I can live with that. If I have THT and he does that in 24 minutes in only 24 minutes action, I'm cool. Chris Dunn, 4 of 4 from the field, 2 of 2 from three. He needed a good shooting night. So I mean, it was only a couple shots, but they all went in. I'll take it. 2 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, only 1 turnover. Yeah, plus 13 in his minutes. Ochai, despite shooting, now Ochai had a bad shooting night. I'm not gonna lie. He was 2 of 12. He was 1 of 5 from three. And it kind of got funneled under everything and just ignored because the team won. But 4 rebounds, 2 assists. He didn't have any turnovers. He did have 2 personal fouls, but he was plus 16, which means despite him shooting so poorly, his defense was effective enough to allow the other people that were on his team that were making shots to hit their shots, and they were able to get enough stops on defense to make him look better. Which there's something important to say about that because you don't see that very often. Hence, also, like it was brought to our attention earlier, the plus 25 for Taylor Hendricks, which is insane. He was 2 of 7 from the field and 1 of 3 from the 3-point line. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, a block, a turnover, 3 personal fouls. You look at that stat line and you're like, okay. But if I'm like, you add a little context, you say, okay, he just got pulled from the G League, so he's adjusting to the NBA level, the speed and everything. Defensively, he's been more than okay. He's been solid. Offensively, a little bit to be desired, right? Not shooting great from the field. He needs that adjustment period. Let him cook. But then you see that box plus minus says plus 25. It's hard to be plus 25 in a game. That means he was in there in only 20 minutes. In a 20-minute span, he was plus 25. It begs the question, well, should he have played more? Should we have run whatever lineup we had with him on the court a little bit more? Would we have won and the game not been close? Just a question. You know what I'm saying? Nice to see Lowry back, looking like he never left. Absolutely. Can't you say he got it right back? Never hit again. No, no, I didn't even mean to. No. What you call it? No. I just got to rambling a little bit. Nah, you weren't wrong for what you said, by the way. Let me go and get that straight. Because you made a valid point about Colin Sexton. I hope y'all can't hear that too loud. I know this mic's kind of sensitive. I didn't want to turn it into an ASMR stream. Sachin. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You said the Lowry video is going good. Nice. Tell him I said what's up. Tell him I said what's up. Let's see. It's nice. Thoughts on Draymond getting suspended indefinitely? Like I said earlier, I was kind of surprised, but then again, it makes sense, right? We see Ja get suspended for 23 games over his IG Live incident. It was bound to occur at some point where Draymond finally caught the hammer. He's been kind of skirting under the radar a little bit, and everybody knows he's like liable to do some kind of questionable things to other teams' players. But this one was like a little too over the top. It wasn't one of the, oh, you kick somebody in the balls. Wow, bro. Are you serious? What are we in third grade again? Like it's one of the things where it just didn't really make sense for him to do it. It wasn't a basketball play. It's hard to excuse. Not full contact with the wrist, right? A lot more forearm in the head. As you see, he was just swinging, like trying to get him off him, cool and everything. But Draymond, you have a salt and pepper beard, bro. It's time to calm down. Give us a little bit more of a Kevin Garnett type of rage, where like you more likely to cuss MF out than actually like fold somebody right there. Or some Udonis Haslam, bro. I'll take that. Like, let somebody know you about to put their hands on them before you do it. Don't just like randomly attempt to screen somebody out and then try and clock him in the head. Looks bad. But it is the right call, I would say, by the league. Is probably going to be a good 2-3-ish weeks before we see him again. So it'll be interesting to see how the Warriors adjust because they're already, I believe, 10 seed right now. Are they 10 and 12? I think they're 10 and 12 right now. So they're not, and they're in the play-in. The Jazz are not, unfortunately. Ironically enough, the Jazz are now 7 and 5 at home and 1 and 11 on the road. So it's what's it? Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, I think. The two different personalities, a whole different type of team. But there's positives on both ends of the spectrum, regardless. We said Colin Sexton, especially Simone, responded well to the added responsibility lately. Most definitely. Most definitely. Dink. Yes, sir. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I have an hour-long train ride. Train ride home? Wait, we're oh, you wait, Dink, did you go to the game? Is that why you have the hour train ride? And then how are train rides? I always wanted to ride a train. I don't want to go on a cruise, but I do want to ride on a train. I feel like that would be like the vibes for real. You said I know that. I know where that came from. Thank you, bro. Yup, 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 yup. Oh, my thing started acting up. Uh-oh. I'm gonna screenshot what you sent me, Lee, so that I can look at it as soon as I hop off. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, positively solid stuff. He said, "All I'm saying is, when I get to the game, we were 4-1. When I go to the game, we're 4-1. Hey, Dink, we might have to make sure you get a ticket every night, at least to the home ones, right? Because those are the ones that we seem to automatically perform better. Dink is our good luck charm. Training is awesome. The tracks, not so much. I would imagine. New background is fire. I know, right? Yeah, man. And I got the Sexton jersey today. It came in the mail, and I got the who was it? Tayton DM me, and he was like, Ace, you're gonna love this one. He's like, Sexton gets to start today. I, I was literally opening this up when I read the message. I was like, man, look, man, they already know. They already know what it is. I already know what it is. I got Lowry behind me. I got Lowry, the big man. Look, couldn't tell me nothing. I need to find like some lights to put like on this back couch area so that it shines up, but it also doesn't catch glare in the camera. Once I get that, I think I'll be peak because I want to also do like a dark theme where like I have two lamps right now. One has a little bit of a red glare, one has a little bit of a blue. I'm trying to make them darker, and then I'm gonna do like a downshade in like one of my videos to make it look more cinematic. But I'm not quite there yet. I will be, just not yet. But yeah, definitely a more open and enjoyable background, I would say, than what we had working with before. Hopefully, some people like watch the videos through more. The past two videos we had on the channel both cleared 1K, which was surprising because I was in a drought for a minute there. Not gonna lie, it'd been like 3 weeks. Didn't really translate to subscribers, but hopefully this next video that Sachi is actually cooking up right now, um, it'll probably come up tomorrow. I'm thinking, so that one will be a good one. Obviously, it won't include the stats from this game, but it'll be a solid bit. Dink needs to go to the road games. Absolutely. Love the jerseys. Yes, sir. New background is fire. Yo, Lee, you're a big part of this. And don't make me I'm not gonna start pocket watching, but I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't have been able to get these without Lee. And who else? Who else was big? Carter was also big. I thought Carter was trying to go band for band with Lee for a minute there. But it was definitely oh, you know one? Yes, definitely drop that. Definitely send that to me, please. Because I'll definitely cop that. You said you were stuck at 800 for a little bit, so it's good to see you were up at 818. Yeah, Lee told me that the stage of going from like Lee, you said it was like 700 or 750 to 850 is like the hardest. on the journey to 1,000. And at the beginning, like, because remember, I went from we got from 600 to 700 subscribers in like a week and a half, and that was really good. Um, but I also had that. I think it was the Damian Lillard, how the Damian Lillard trade affects the Utah Jazz assets or something like that. I think that video got like 56 subscribers. And I think that was like the big push. So I haven't had a big video like that in the past 28 days. So that's what's really hurting me. I need to find that banger, and I think I found it. If the video I just sent to Sachin isn't the banger, I'm gonna be kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be disappointed in myself because I that's my first scripted video. But I just gotta like once I hit 900, I'm gonna start feeling the adrenaline. I'm already knowing. Like I'm gonna be excited about it. Let's see. That's the basketball. Let's go with it. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. 750 to 850 is a slow crawl. Yeah. And then 850 to 1K is easy. I'm hoping, man. What right when I hit the 850. Side note, my Simone Fantecchio video is at 2K views now, but it got exposed to like 38,000 impressions, which is crazy high for any of my videos. Like I've had videos that I would say were probably maybe not as numbers based, and maybe it was the visuals and stuff, or the fact that I have as many subscribers as I have now that it got as many impressions as it did. But I was expecting it to cut out at like 10K because that's what most of my videos do. Jordan, what's up, man? You said we got lucky. The Knicks were forcing threes instead of the easy bucket. Yeah, we definitely got. I am appreciative of that, especially since let me see how many did that guy shoot. Oh, Julius Randle only shot 6. I mean, I'm not hating that. But Jordan is it Jordan? Am I tripping? Jalen, I know it didn't sound right. Jalen Brunson, he was 0 of 6 from 3, which is uncharacteristic of him, but I am appreciative. RJ Barrett was also terrible today. I need to actually see who was guarding him. He only played 24 minutes, and rightfully so, because he shot 16 shots and was cheeks. But if Taylor Hendricks was guarding RJ Barrett, we should have put Taylor Hendricks on Julius Randle. That 14 to 23 low key kept him in the game because Julius Randle was plus 13. Brunson was plus 9 after shooting 6 of 19 from the field, 11 of 16 from the free throw line, though. Goodness. DiVincenzo, 6 of 13, 4 of 9 from the 3-point line, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. He was plus 12, but RJ Barrett was negative 4. Sims was negative 8. Their bench was getting cooked. Hartstein was plus 5 though, but Josh Hart was negative 7. Emmanuel Quickly negative 13. Quentin Grimes was negative 27. So Quentin Grimes was getting absolutely bulldog in the 16 minutes that he played. That's what that tells us. Be back in a minute. Need to finish up a video. Yo, Dink, go ahead and finish your video, bro. But when are we gonna get the long form, bro? We need the long form, Dink. Come on, gang. How many subs do you have? I'm about to pull your account up in a new tab. I'm pocket watching Dink because if somebody has more potential than me, it's definitely Dink. Like, what is a Dink? Obviously, you're not enlightened. That's what that just told me. Yo, Dink, what is your at? What is your at, bro? You did? Hold on. What's Dink? What's your at? Your channel, your handle. I'm about to look it up. At Ty Dink. That's why. I don't have my bell on. My bell is on now. Yeah, Dink already has 1,000 subscribers. So he's ahead of me. Wait, are you monetized already? Let me know. Worst team ever. 5 minutes. See, Dink has you have the vibe. I'm looking at it right now. Hold on. I'm about to play this in the background so it doesn't affect the stream. And then I'm gonna watch it on my other account. Like actually watch it. I got Dink's gorgeous jawline on my screen right now, guys. You have like the vibe of the background, like the blue. I love it. Plus the autofocus on your face, and then everything else is like kind of hazy, but not too out of focus in an intentional way. It's good. Yeah, it's really good. Sorry, busy enjoying it. Um, that said, but but the better the video, the more likely someone will sub. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking if because I haven't made a video about Lowry that's had like people, what do you call it? Um, with the I haven't had a Lowry video that's had visuals in it. So that's why I had to get one with Sachin very quickly. So as soon as he finishes with that one, I'm gonna post it, and that should be the banger I need. That's that should be my top earning video. If that's not the next one I drop after that will be. But I definitely have that's the first video I will have high expectations for because I scripted it. And I don't script videos because I'm bad at scripting. Like, yeah, I went to school for with the videography stuff, but scripting has never been my strong suit in particular. So a lot of the stuff it sounds like it's scripted just because I know how to say things, but it's more so trial and error of me just saying things that I know for a fact and then look pulling up numbers on the side and then reading off those numbers afterwards to just meld it all together. But I'm not a terrific scripter, I will say that. Um, let me see here. You said Italians are in love with Simone. Hey, I had to it was one of my hashtags Italy in that one, most definitely. One thing I like to point out with the Clarkson versus Sexton argument is Sexton had the advantage of starting with Olenek. That's going to make your job easier. Not to say should not start over. You do raise a good point there, Tayton. You definitely raise a good point because when Clarkson started alongside Markkinen, Walker Kessler, and John Collins, none of the three of them were playmakers. I guess you could say John Collins would be technically the best playmaker out of the three, but that's not saying much, right? So there's no table setter for Jordan Clarkson, which also is part of the reason why I said he should go to the bench because um Colin Sexton can score more efficiently when he puts the ball on the deck for himself than I would say Clarkson does. Whereas if Clarkson has the opportunity to get more catch and shoots, his percentages look better. Now, I can't tell you off the top of my head how much better because I don't have those numbers memorized as I should, unfortunately. But if you give Clarkson a table setter to a certain extent, it doesn't have to be somebody terrific, but like you said, Olenek would do great alongside him in any setting. Mac, what's up, man? You said during your sleep experiment, you had your blue LED wall hanging light up in the Kings jersey. Purple light look good. Yeah. So I have them actually over here. Those were the ones that actually used to be on the wall. And so, oh, they stuck together. Crap. But like I got L and then it's Vegeta and Itachi. But I had to peel those off the wall. And then I have the Akatsuki one. Y'all can't see it because by if I have my side camera on, you would see it going up at my Cavaliers jersey. But I'm trying to find some lights that I can change the colors on just to give like a general glow upwards, like I did back then, and then I can just keep it on the couch. Because the issue with these is because they're not like obviously designed to be sat flat on their bottoms, they just kind of like fall behind the couch or fall forward. It's not very becoming of the set. That's the only issue. Um, Tate, you said Clarkson, but I do think Clarkson was given a bad hand. Yeah. I'm with you on that one for sure. You made a very valid point there as well. High key. You said I post my first one last week. Yep. Yeah, it's still playing right now on my screen, actually. Let me like that. Always, always like the videos you watch, guys. Always like the videos you watch. That's the biggest thing. Because it tells the algorithm that, oh, people actually enjoy this. And then just say something in the comments. It doesn't, that's why I try to ask the provocative questions, but I'm realizing like when I'm doing my audience retention, it just dips. So I might just make it a short question and then go ahead and do my closing statement to save that. Um, with shorts, it's like 9 million views in 90 days. It's crazy. Yeah, it is actually. Long form videos are definitely the way to go. Most definitely. I would agree. I would agree with you on that one. Like I've cleared my hours actually. I didn't think I was gonna be, I thought I was gonna get my subscribers first and not have enough hours. I'm now almost at what is it? 4,500 hours, I think. And you only need the 4,000, obviously. But somebody subscribed. It didn't tell me who, so they must not have a channel. But whoever subscribed, I appreciate it, man. If you're still alive, comment that you were the subscriber too, so I can thank you by your name. That would be nice, you know, because I appreciate it and things of that nature. Doo, 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 doo. That said, I said I was pulling up the metrics on that. Um, 36 whole dollars. Yay! Um, I have I don't know if it'll autofocus in. I hope it does. It might not though. It's not. Okay. Um, but I have 4,458 public watch hours. So I've cleared the watch hour requirement. But since I have 818 subscribers, obviously that's going to be the hump that I have to get over. Um, Shorts, I stopped doing my shorts because I wasn't getting too many views on them. Admittedly, my shorts also didn't have visuals. Like Dink has like the perfect type of shorts to get more viral views because he has clips. He has a pretty smooth voice with the way that he does things. And even when it pans back to himself, he had the set background. I never had the set background. When I was at my computer before, like at my desktop, it looked smoother. So that was something to be appreciative for. But it just hasn't been obviously that way since. I'm gonna see if Sachin can actually cook me up some with this type of set, and we'll see how smooth that goes. But outside of that, I wouldn't be too over the top thought process wise with it. But yeah, the long form videos are definitely the way to go. Yep. How many watch hours do you have? If you don't mind me asking, Dink. You said, I'm glad Chris Dunn will be getting minutes. KG3 foot injury was weird, non contact. Yeah, those are the roughest ones because, like, that's what really got Lonzo the worst. Like, Lonzo wasn't sitting there landing on people's feet. Like, he was literally hurt. He was getting hurt himself, which was the scariest part. And why, honestly, it just hasn't been like his career hasn't been panning out the way that I would have hoped it to. Respect to you for putting out so many long videos. It's honestly such a grind. It is, dude. I could do it anywhere near how many you do. Listen, like you do short. I wish because Dink, you do all your edits yourself, don't you? I can't. I can't. Like I can do the simple add on screen things, but I can't find clips, splice them in, all of that. That's very time consuming. So if I did that myself for my videos, that would be hard, I would say. But like for me, so my creative process is I come up with the title for whatever the video is first, pull up whatever stats I'm going to need to support the argument that I'm going to do, and then I start recording the video. Usually the video is 15 minutes now because I'm trying to make them a little bit longer. Because of that though, that also means if I'm recording if I'm trying to get 10 minutes of footage, I'm probably going to record for 17 minutes, which means when I go back and edit myself, I have to cut out 7 minutes of footage basically. Then when I get it down to 10 minutes, then I shoot it over to Sachin, and since he's on a 12-hour like 12-hour flip. So right now for me on the East Coast, it's midnight or 12:40. For him, it's 12:40 p.m. So he's actually getting up and working on the video right now. So realistically, by the time we hop off, um, oh, somebody hit me on Twitter. By the time we hop off, he might have the video done, and I might actually I'll be able to upload it in the members, Lee, Tate, and Logic, whoever's a member on YouTube, y'all will get to see it first. And also let me know be brutally honest about if it is as good as I think it is, or if I'm just being delusional about it, please. Um, what lights do I use right now? Oh yeah, the ones that I used to have on the wall. So I never actually showed y'all that background, but it used to be just I had L over here, I had the Akatsuki cloud over here, and then I had like who was it? Itachi up here and Vegeta over here. So it was like a trapezoid almost. And the lights didn't show very well, and it was honestly a little bit unappealing because they have the wires that lead from them, like they're not battery powered. So because it was like that, I was like, I don't want to make that my initial set for like when I finally have things together. So I waited a second. Um, and then like with the donations that we got, I was able to get the jerseys because they were also on sale. I don't think I spent more than 55, 50. Was that 55? I know that one was 31. That's why I had to get it. Like, this isn't the most appealing Chicago Bulls jersey, but I had to get it because it's $31. Like, it's not gonna happen that often in this one. Yeah, so realistically, like $200. So I've put all of it back into this whole program and everything. So it's been smooth. Sexton has had awesome turnaround, but wanted to say Hendricks, Ochai, and Kessler in the same lineup would be good. Defensively, that would be immaculate, but they would need to have the offensive firepower to back it up. Now, if you wanted to go, this would be a little weird, but talk to me about it. If you wanted to go Sexton Lowry, right? Because Sexton can create his own shot, and if he is able to put up the assist numbers that he did put now, right? Or Sexton or Dunn interchangeably, of course. More so because Dunn is a better table setter than Sexton, but Sexton is a better individual scorer. Because if you have those three on the court together, they're not going to be perfect at scoring themselves. Like we saw today, Ochai shot terribly from the court, from the field. Uh, Hendricks shot rough. He was only 2 of 7, right? Small volume, but he didn't shoot great. That said, defensively, stellar work, nasty work, very hard to score on, makes everything difficult. Great help side defense, closing out gaps, getting their hands in passing lanes, great contest, solid closeouts, not over helping and being too far away from their man to get out and get a nice solid contest. You love to see that, especially from the young guys, and they're all young, right? So those are some good defensive cornerstones and just reliable people to have on the court. He said Dunn, Ochai, Lowry, Hendricks, Kessler, with Sexton as a 6-man option who can come in quick with his team and really use. Of course, we'll probably start though. Yeah. The videos, I love the visuals, love the stats pop up on screen. Yes, that is like I literally cannot do the graphs. That's why Sachin is so important to me, because he adds that, like, they're not Jimmy High Roller type visuals, right? But they're still good enough to where, as long as I wholeheartedly believe if I script my videos better, if I actually script a video, like great thing about Max is I press the mic part and it's just talking. I'm literally talking to the thing, and it's like typing in the lines, and then I went back and just edit them a little bit. It was very long. It was when I finally recorded it, I recorded 16 minutes. No, it was 21 minutes. And I think I cut it down to 12. I think I cut 9 minutes off, something like that. But it's going to be one of my longer-ish videos. So hopefully it looks good and it sounds as good as I thought it did. Because, like, I spent like 3 hours, like, cooking that one up. And then I had to edit it. And that really took the most out of me, because I was like, a 20-minute video? Do I really want to edit this? But I was like, nah, because Sachin's really. And the one good thing about Sachin is he will get on me about it. He'll be like, bro, you got any work for me? You got any videos for me? When you send in the video. And like, to some people, that's annoying. To me, it's like, I have somebody that's depending on me to keep doing my job. So I keep doing it. Because it's like, and that's why I also like the intimate stage of like us having this live stream, because we've got 12 people in here right now. And it's one of those things where it's like, if you have 12 subscribers that pop in and you know them by name, and every time they come in, it's their first chat of the day, you say hey to everybody, everybody says hey to you, everybody in the chat says hey to everybody, like, it's more of a familial bond, and you feel more responsible for the type of content you put out, and you hold yourself to a higher standard, because it's like, I'm not just disappointing numbers, I'm disappointing Dink, I'm disappointing Tate, I'm disappointing Lee, I'm disappointing Carter, I'm disappointing Jordan, right? Like, all these guys, and the names pop in your head. And if you don't know what their face looks like, you're still like, you're thinking of the icons. And so it's a more personal thing. And as a content creator, it makes you hold yourself to a higher level of expectation. And that's always good, because if there's no floor for you, you will underperform always. But if you set the floor and also set a high expectation, and the people around you also call you in a respectful manner, of course, not like, bro, this video is absolute hot dog water, bro, cut this S out. Like, not one of those, but like, hey, I see what you were saying there, but I disagree. I feel like it should have been da 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 da. Like, that's a good conversation. And we could talk about it in the comments and that sort of thing. Like, a good, healthy community like that is always appreciated. And it's like, I like being able to do that. You said, my fault, Ding. I didn't mean to skip over yours, by the way. You said in December I have 1,758 watch hours, but only 12 of them are long form ones. I wish the shorts, bro, yes. When they watch time by hour rather than views. I need to upload like 300 long form videos this year. Realistically, I'm gonna be real with you. You have what 1.68K subs. It won't take you 300 videos. I have like 160 on my channel right now, or 170, I think now. For you probably get it in 100. You will probably get it in 100 because you already have the subs, right? So you just need the watch time. And even if you say like half of your viewers watch your videos. If you post 3 times a week, there's 52 weeks in a year, half a year, 25 times 375. That's 75 videos. If you post 3 times a week, 5 to 12-minute videos, by June, you will be monetized. I guarantee it. You specifically, because of your talent and the way that you put your stuff together, the way you're on your business, June, June. It won't take you 300 videos. Absolutely not. No, not with your creativity and your mind, right? Now, um, let me think. I actually didn't see your thumbnail for this video. Let me look back. Now, it depends on how your thumbnails pop for you. That might be one area of growth specifically. Obviously, since shorts, you don't have to worry about a thumbnail because it's like how you can captivate people in the first 5 seconds of the video. But if you have good thumbnails that even if like it pops up on somebody's homepage, it doesn't have to be the first one that they see that pops to them, right? But if it's in the top half, they might pop it open in a new tab and then they'll watch it later, or they'll add it to their watch list or whatever the case may be. And that'll also get you going. But you have the recipe, right? You just have to keep going over the formula over and over. And that's why I said like 300 videos. No, it's not even taking me 300 videos, and most of my videos are just straight face cam. Like I was in the corner right there, actually. Like I just slid down the couch now, right? So that my set looks more presentable, thanks to you guys. But I was over there. Yeah, my Twitter is TFS Wraith. Hold on. I don't even know if I typed that in right, but it's TFS Wraith. Yep. Um, but yeah, less than 100 videos. If the over under is 300 videos, I'm definitely going like 100. Um, uh, I know somebody that like if you like my style of thumbnail, I know somebody that can make something similar to you and or similar to it. And if you want to make minor tweaks to it, he could definitely help you with that. Just let me know. I could definitely shoot you his stuff. Um, but then again, you like for me, I just outsource certain things because I know if I can keep doing this chunk right here, right? Like putting the video together, cutting out all the pauses. I send it to Sachin. Sachin does my graphs and game clips. He picks those out by hand. That's his creativity right there. And then my brother is actually the one that does my thumbnails for me. Yeah, I got you. Um, and he does a thumbnail. So whenever it is, literally, the reason why my live streams never have a thumbnail is because I text him right before the live stream based on who did good in the game. I'll be like, can I get a Utah Jazz versus Knicks post game live with I think today I said did I say Colin Sexton and did I say Sexton and hold on, I'll tell y'all right now. I actually said Keontae and Randall. I need to switch that to Sexton actually. Let me check. Yeah, and it also doesn't cost a lot for him to make the thumbnails either, because he can like as soon as he reads your message, he's got you type thing. Um, Let me see. I low key got off base. Um, yes, I love the video. Yep. We said I don't always get the chance to drop in live, but I always try and catch the video version. Most definitely, yeah. It's good late night content, most underrated YouTube in the NBA community. Hey man, I just try to make it worth it for everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing that I can do for me personally. There's a limit to everybody. Everybody has a peak, but I just try to make mine as far down the line as possible. Like that's all. Um, you said, oh, we addressed that one. The guy who runs the Epic Wallpapers Twitter follows you already. I just realized LOL showed him your stuff since he follows a small market team. Oh, cool. Yeah, I definitely got you. Dink, hold on. Let me Dink, do I have you on IG? Hold on, I'm about to what's your IG tag? I'm about to look. Is it the same as it is on here? I don't think it is. That's definitely not him. That's also definitely not him. You said it's Ty Dink. Let me see. Got you. All right, I just requested to follow you. I'll DM you his what do you call it? His thing, and he'll touch. I'll also shoot him a text and let him know that I'm sending you his way, because he should be. He works third shift all the time, so he's definitely up right now, for sure. Today's Wednesday, yeah, most definitely. Something I'm testing might work well for both of us. Linking shorts and long form. Really? Even if you just use the clipping tool to make your shorts. Definitely. Yeah, definitely keep me in the loop on that one. Definitely intrigued. But overall, let me see. Yeah, see, Dink, your shorts be doing good. A lot better than mine did. Goodness, I can't get a viral short worth anything. Huh, the video only has 334? I mean, that's better than my Asura Thompson video did, so hey, we're not bugged out about that one. You know? Message. Say at Allende. Is that what it is? Oh, let me see his thing. I'm not trying to lead anybody astray. Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna share his profile with you. Dink. Here we go. Nice. All right, yeah, I just sent it to you. I'm about to shoot him a text message too, so he knows. All right, yeah, there we go. I just let him know. We said for 6 months my shorts did so bad, but now they're doing better than my TikToks most of the time. That's good though, because YouTube did money is definitely better than TikTok money from what I hear. I used to run an account on Twitter called Awesome Wallpapers with 250K followers. Yeah, that would have been fire. I'm not gonna lie. I never really understood the Twitter monetization ideology and like how guys did that. I just wasn't, I guess, privy to it. I wasn't that in my bag as I thought I was, or as I hoped I would be. I wasn't that guy. I just wasn't that guy. It's all good though. 100%. Yep. Build a family. A, a family is crazy. Build a family. That's what I meant to say. That's the most important thing, you know. Oh, I need to check my Twitter actually because I got a DM and I just sat there and acted like I didn't. Um. Oh, the Jazz faithful or Utah Jazz faithful. DM me back. He said, "Twitter barely pays with how much it's struggling, but pretty much you have to pay $11, then get a bunch of impressions to get payouts. Epic Wallpapers Twitter made like $20 total now." Huh. Yeah, that's wild stuff. Love to get huge. Jazz count on there. Mm-hmm. Look forward to more lives. Thanks for hitting back. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Utah Jazz faithful. You love to see it. Oh, what's his name? There's Derek. Hey, Derek. Ouch. Derek, correct me if I'm wrong, but you have donated quite a bit of money. You've bought a lot of basketballs. I'm looking at it right now, actually. Yeah, you bought 5 basketballs a minute ago, and you became a member and you bought 5 more basketballs. 55, 60. Yeah, so not gonna lie, Derek. The reason why I was able to get one of these was why the reason why. Let's see, which one was equivalent? Your donations probably low key went to the Lowry marketing one. I'm not gonna lie. It was either that one or the Kings one, like roughly with the donations that you've made to the channel. So I appreciate you for one, because you have been a integral part of my set design. Definitely need it at all. Hmm. That said, let's get a little bit more on track, and we will go. What do we have here? Realistically, oh, we can go over these shooting percentages real quick. No, we obviously out rebounded them 53 to 46. We had 15 offensive rebounds to their 14, though, so not too crazy of an advantage in that department. 31 assists, which was, I believe, low key close to a season high for us. Compared to their 21, we had 5 steals. They had 10, which isn't great because that means we were turning the ball over bad. Live ball turnovers are the worst turnovers. Rather get picked and go out of bounds than have to play transition defense. Blocks, they had 3. We had 4. 3 of ours came from Walker Kessler in his 23 minutes off the bench. Good stuff. Turnovers, we had 15. They had 8. So that's, not the greatest, but it is what it is. At this point, we had 27 personal fouls to their 21. Now, shooting wise, they were 22 for 32 from the free throw line. Awesome that they were, right? Because we didn't shoot that much better from the free throw line. We, what do you call it? We have, what is it called? I'm slipping so bad. Oh, we shot 15 of 21 for 71.4%. They shot 22 for 32 for 68.8%. So it's great that they didn't hit anymore because we weren't hitting ours either. 3-point percentage wise, 23.1% for them, 38.1% for us. They were 9 of 39. We were 16 of 42. So significantly better, significantly more threes. We shoot more shots and shoot more threes when Lowry plays, which I guess should be kind of a given. But it's also interesting considering the fact that we still managed to have roughly the same amount of turnovers. So it's like we just play a little bit faster. But I guess if you shoot more threes, technically, you're wasting less time on the clock, therefore giving you more opportunities to have shots, if that makes sense. That said, they shot 41 for 94 from the field, which was 43.6. We were 43 for 98 and 43.9% from the field. So slightly better shooting, but the difference was the fact that we hit more threes and they didn't hit all of their free throws, honestly. Yep. Said, you sorry about that. My bad though. I've been lacking on getting on your lives lately. Nah, man. Everybody has lives, bro. Everybody has lives, man. We gave a lot of offensive rebounds today. Yeah, Kentucky almost got another steal too. Yeah. Watching the game rerun right now. Seriously impressive how well Sexton fits in the lineup with Hendricks, Ochai, and Kessler. So much fun. Yeah, and the thing is, people underrate effort on defense, right? You can be underwhelming, but the effort makes the difference. That's why I have a little bit of a bone to pick with Clarkson at times, because it's almost like because he knows he has a longer leash than most players, he doesn't try as hard on that side of the ball. Colin Sexton plays defense as though they told him he's not getting paid unless he gets a stop. Like if you don't get a stop over 50% of the times that somebody has the ball in front of you, you're not getting your game check. Like that's how he plays defense. The only issue is he's little. So there's only but so much he can do at a certain point. Like he can get a hand up, but like if he's one time I think he got into a mismatch situation with Kevin Durant. It's like, what can he do there? Kevin Durant has a whole 10 inches on him. He puts his hand in the air. Kevin Durant jumps 3 inches off the ground and he's already seeing over his fingertips. Like it's rough, but he has the energy and everything. And like offensively, he's going to do what he can to not be a liability. And he's also a better isolation scorer than I would say Clarkson is. Clarkson will be more benefited from having Olynyk on the court, but Olynyk being alongside Sexton, who's already, a solid isolation scorer, it just amplified what he does well even better because it allowed him to take easier types of shots because the ball was going to get moved either way. And 3 of the turnovers didn't even lead to good opportunities because they had 2 shot clocks and an 8-second, which lets them get the defense. Yeah, I think they had 2 offensive fouls too. Like fair, very fair. Last I checked, we were dead last in turnovers committed. Absolutely. Yep. I put that in the last video about us. Are the Utah Jazz statistically terrible? Yeah. Last in turnovers, first in offensive rebounds. And it could be misleading because you think, oh, your team gets a lot of offensive rebounds. You guys have great rebounds. Yes, we do have great rebounders. But the other reason is because we miss a lot of shots. That's how they get a lot of offensive rebounds, which is problematic in and of itself. So true. It's a big reason I've grown on Colin. He's a monster when he's in his groove. It's just about that comfortability. I don't love what's happening to Big Yurt right now. That's the only thing. That's probably the one negative I have to throw out there about this game, aside from obviously like Keontae George getting hurt. But it's a necessary evil at this moment, right? Because Kelly Olynyk obviously provides the most immediate positives over Yurt 7 and Walker Kessler, but Walker is more of a great shot blocker. So he's automatically going to get more minutes than Big Yurt. He also was 4 of 7 from the field today. He was only 1 of 3 from the free throw line, which is a little bit underwhelming, but neither here nor there. Overall, from a 3-point line, Fontecchio was 3 of 10, so not a great shooting night from him. He was 4 of 12 overall, so he was one of Well, no, he was 1 of 2 from inside the three-point line, and then 3 of 10 from outside, so that was a little rough, but he was 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Collin was obviously 10 of 18, 3 of 8 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Lowry was 7 of 13 shot. That's like, what, 54% from the field, 50% from 3 because he was 4 of 8, hit 5 out of his 7 free throws. Kelly had a poor shooting night overall, 3 of 9 from the field, but he was 1 of 2 from the three-point line and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. So overall, the guys that needed to shoot the ball the best shot the ball the best. We don't expect Fontecchio to have great shooting nights all the time. Taylor Hendricks, we know his game has to translate first. It's going to take him a little bit of a work through period. We expect that. THT has been cleaning up his act. The past few games, I got to give it to him. He's been standing on business. Chris Dunn, the efficiency was there. They gave him 18 minutes. He was gracious of those minutes and paid them back with it. Very good. 7 assists in 18 minutes also is pretty solid. Ochai, I didn't think he was going to be in his groove shooting wise. I also didn't think that he was going to go 1 of 5 from 3 and also 1 of 7 from inside 3. That's not great, but defensively he was there, and that's what we have to appreciate. Defensively he was there. I think my biggest negative is how THT's lack of defense and sloppy play late really could have cost us the game. Yeah, he's clearly favored over a lot of guys by coach. Yeah, he did have a longer leash, and then at some point it just reached a point where it's like, okay, at this point, if we're going to let him do this, we better let our rookie point guard be the one that does it first. So that's what they ended up doing, or that's the way it appeared to me. Imagine Olynyk if he didn't average 5.9 personal fouls per game. Yeah, he always fouls out. How many did he have? Oh, he only had 3 in this one. I felt like he had 4 or 5. Yeah, he does foul a lot. It's scary, honestly. Let's see. As for he might be a reason Olynyk could get moved. True. I like Micah Potter in the G League as well. Yeah, he's doing his thing. Low key, under the radar. Olynyk's 3 that he made was way deep. Yeah. Definitely needed it, though. Definitely got it went in. Oh, Zach, what's up, boy? He said, hope you're doing better, man. Oh, yeah, most definitely. Appreciate it. Hendricks was great tonight? Yeah. He didn't shoot well from the field, but defensively, he was definitely there. In the plus minus, in the plus minus, it showed. Good defense showed. It paid off. So happy to see Hendricks getting minutes. Thought the G League minutes really helped him come into his own. Yeah, especially since he missed the summer league, right? So him and Bryce Sensabaugh didn't get that time to like make that adjustment. So I think Bryce Sensabaugh actually with Keontae going out, Bryce might get more minutes, but I don't think they might pull the trigger on it just yet. I think they're going to stick and give Chris Dunn those extra couple minutes here and there, which makes sense. Definitely fair enough. Lee, you going to bed? Yes, sir. Good night, bro. Appreciate you popping out. We're gonna me and you are gonna collab on a video. Most definitely. It's coming soon. Me and Lee. Automatically. Don't ask me for directly when it is, because something always happens and we can't do it. But it's coming. It's coming. To be fair to Ochai, you should take away one of his misses. It was when there was 1 second left on the THT, missed a free throw at the end of the quarter. He just got best to be good. Yeah, that's fair. Yep. Ochai is a huge deal to me because unlike the 2020 to 2022 Jazz teams, he's a guy who could have a bad shooting night, but his effort on the boards and defense is huge. Helps us win. Yeah. That's the thing. You are allowed to miss shots. You are an NBA player. Other NBA players, their job is to score more points than you. So you are not going to hit every shot you can. But I'll be darned if you don't sit there and give effort. I'll be darned if you don't fight. If somebody makes me miss a shot, I'm getting back on defense and I'm not letting them get that same shot off. I can't morally, because then you're going to feel like you're better than me because you got to stop and you got a bucket. You're up 2. You're up 2 possessions on me now. So now I have to get a bucket and get a stop to even it out. Like, no, we're going to go 1 for 1 and we'll be right there at 0. No, absolutely not. And he does those little things all the way. And you have to appreciate that because a lot of the game is effort. Skill is important, right? But there's a lot of people in the NBA, like we've seen a couple of podcasts, everybody's like, everybody ain't good like that. There's a good portion of the league that's solid, but then the other guys, they just there because they there. And that's real. That's how it is in everybody's workplace. You got those one guys who's like, how did he get that job? He's not good. But that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? Which is why the effort makes the biggest difference. Zach piece there. Mm-hmm. Get your properly. Yep. Smash that like and subscribe button for the radio. Yeah, man. If you are in the live and you have not subscribed yet, subscribe and tell me your name so that I can remember your name, please. So that I can remember your name, 100%. Because you also, I have this one. I think I have this one set to subscribers only chat. So subscribe for one, and then drop your name so we can all say hey to you and appreciate you joining the family, of course, because we're a community here. We're a community. Wide open for a while. Where's the win? Bet. Perks of having so many drafts now. It's just next man up. So many talented young guys and so many more draft picks in the future. I remind myself of that after every loss. Yeah, that's the only thing we can do. An obvious perk tonight was the health of the team. I think there was a possibility of this team playing postseason ball if they could get to 100% health. The effort is growing. Most definitely. Because you reached a point where, like, everybody's saying Olynyk's going to get traded, right? So Olynyk's trying to ball his behind off. So at the very least, he has a good enough value to go to be worth trading for one and also try and show value to where he could stay around because I think he does like it in Utah. I don't think he hates it. I'm not gonna lie. We're not winning games, but right now too much. But I think he enjoys it. Lowry definitely enjoys being in Utah, right? So I'm definitely not trading yet. Lowry, he's enjoying it. He's giving the effort too. Fontecchio is proving that he's not just a guy that shoots the ball, right? He's been playing solid defense. He hasn't been getting absolutely cooked on that side of the ball. Now he's had his plays. I'm not gonna lie. He's had his couple of plays where he's been a little bit slow of foot, but by and large, he's not getting worked like everybody thought he would coming over here for this next year. Colin is Colin, playing defense to the best of his ability, but you know, just doing all the little things. Didn't get to see Keontae that much tonight, but you had Hendricks playing defense, doing all the little things when his shot wasn't falling. You have Yurt 7 in the 5 minutes that he played being solid, 3 rebounds in 5 minutes, 1 offensive, 2 defensive. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Walker, 4-7 from the field in 23 minutes, 1-3 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds total. I'll take it. THT in 24 minutes, solid. I'll take it. Chris Dunn, same thing in 18 minutes. I'll take it. Ochai, shot wasn't falling. Made sure he played defense. Made sure he boxed out. Made sure he got as many boards as he could. Even added in 2 assists there. Solid. Those little things, those effort plays, because they know I might not get these minutes on a daily basis. So damn it, I'm going to get to it right now. And that's the mentality you have to have each time, because any game could be your last game. And a lot of people don't really appreciate the little minutes along the way. One thing that I love about LeBron James, and like so many people don't really realize, to be able, my entire lifespan, he's been good at the game of basketball to the point where when he's losing in the playoffs, I'm like, it's LeBron. He can still carry, to the point where, like, last year when they finally got swept by the Nuggets, the entire time I'm like, yo, LeBron about to turn this around. LeBron about to turn this around. He had to completely get swept for me to be like, dang, he really lost. And that's wild to think about because this man's old. Like, obviously not by like real life standards. Like, he's still in the first half of his lifespan, so to speak. But he's old by NBA standards. He's the best at 39. There's been no other guys to do that. And you can sit there and say other people could have done it. Well, they didn't, right? They could have done it, but they didn't. Vince Carter was probably one of the more solid older players that we saw in the league. But there was only but so much that he could do, right? And so LeBron, I don't know what kind of rehab program he has, what vitamins and minerals, how much sunlight he gets, but I need some of that. I'm trying to have some of that in my life, right? Maybe not the hairline, but just the other stuff and the meticulous preparation for it because that makes him a player that we take so much advantage of. And I haven't seen LeBron play in person. I have to see LeBron James play in person. Not to be like on some fanboy stuff, but like I don't know if it gets better than that. Like it's so crazy that like when he retires, I don't know what I'm gonna say because it's how do you put it? Like MJ had his stint and then he retired and then he came out of retirement and he played and then he retired and then he came back with the Wizards. So they kind of got edged into it a little bit with him coming back and still giving them more great basketball. LeBron's been great for so long. We expect him to be great. He loses in the finals and people don't say, "Wow, he got his team to get to the finals." No, they say he lost. And it's like, bro, you know how crazy it is to say that about somebody who sat there as old as he's been like on his runs and just the type of teammates he's had, and then the injuries that have been following them in the playoffs, and then he finally makes the finals and gets packed up. The only finals where I say like he got outdone was obviously the first that one with Miami, his first year in Miami. But Dirk also had to go through Kobe. He who else did he go through? Did he go through OKC that year? It was somebody, some young budding team. Was it? It wasn't the Spurs, was it? There was some other team that they had to step over. But like Dirk earned the heck out of that ring. But LeBron also got outplayed in that series. Call a spade a spade. I'm definitely willing to say that. But like just to be able to be almost 40 now, and we expect nothing but greatness. If LeBron sat there and dropped 10 points the rest of the season, like across every game, average 10 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, everybody would say, "Oh, he Father Time finally caught him. Father Time finally got him. Father Time is undefeated." And then we would still hear him getting criticized because like he couldn't even keep it up the entire season. He's actually old now, guys. Look at that. And it's crazy because it's like this is unheard of. And I can't put it into words. My fault. I can't put it into words how crazy it is that he's able to do it because it's just unheard of. It's not something that ever happens in NBA basketball. And I don't know if it's possible for it to happen again because there's been so many people before him, right? And with modern technology and modern medicine, there's going to be so many guys after him, but there's nobody within his 5 year window, like right after him. Like the closest you could get is probably Curry, but Curry's game is predicated on three balls, which isn't athleticism based. He has a one motion jumper, so he's not relying so much on the athleticism of his jump, so to speak. Is more so the arm action and the wrist flick. I guess Katie would be kind of the closest, but Katie suffered the Achilles injury. He suffered so many injuries across his career, and they continue to plague him now. So there's nobody that can do what LeBron's done, and I don't know when we'll see it again. And that's what makes it the most wild because this might be peak basketball. It might genuinely not get better than this. It's wild stuff, man. I don't know. Sorry, just really felt that one. But I forgot John Collins didn't even play in this one, honestly, too. Exactly, right? That's another boost that they're waiting on. Braun could straight up compete till 45. Swear to God. I'm saying, Dink, 45-minute drive. Goodness, man. Hey, it was worth it. We caught the W, though. Shout out to Dink. Word to Dink. Mavs beat OKC 4-1. Okay, thank you. 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 Yeah, I was trying to remember who the other team was because it was a team that like one thing that was wild was the fact that OKC never really reached their peak. Like when they were supposed to, there was always an injury that got in the way. Kind of like CP3 with Lob City. Like that was peak basketball, bro. That DeAndre Jordan giving you a double-double off dunks, off lobs to the rim. Oh, your point guard's under the rim. Let me baptize him real quick. Bro, peak basketball. And then one-dimensional Blake Griffin before he learned how to randomly shoot threes out of nowhere, before he lost his athleticism, and everybody was making the joke that he hadn't dunked in like 2 or 3 seasons. Like that was different. Those mixtapes went Just crazy. Stank face and all, man. Jamal Crawford, bro, the greatest six man of all time. Who else is tough? Who's the other six man? I'm missing it in my head. I'm missing the person. It's Jamal Crawford and there's somebody else. Somebody remind me. And it's like I shouldn't be forgetting his name either because he's like that. And he was like that. But like he says Crawford single-handedly ended the Jazz. Yo, Jamal Crawford was something different, bro. Well, Harry finally did it. But it went Paul Pierce. That's diabolical. Yo, I'll never forget one of the funniest things that Draymond ever did was when he was sitting on the bench and he was heckling Paul Pierce and he was like, "You thought you had a farewell tour? They don't love you like that." Or it might have been the other way around. And Paul Pierce was on the bench. But he's like, you thought you had a tour? You thought people love you like that? Don't nobody love you like that. Nobody cares." Like that's some wild trash talk to give that man. But I was like, hey, he's not wrong. Nobody cared when Paul Pierce retired. Not because he was a trash player, but he just wasn't that memorable, realistically speaking. Um. Oh, there to do. Hey, Jazz won exactly right. A very clutch one too. Solid overall effort. The first quarter was obviously the ugliest. Got outscored by 9, but by and large, did just enough to get the W. Shot slightly more threes. Also hit considerably more threes. Shot less free throws, but made a higher percentage. Lou Williams, thank you, Derek. See, that's why you're my guy, Lou Will. The fact that I forgot him, because the thing was, I was thinking of the Hawks, but I couldn't remember. I couldn't put his face. I kept thinking of Jeff Teague. Yo, y'all remember when the Hawks, their whole starting five made the All Star game? Back when they had Al Horford, Paul Millsap, Jeff Teague. Was it Tabo Sevolosha? Was he the small forward at the time? And then freaking what's his name? And then Ashton Kutcher, Kyle Korver. Thank you. Yep, Kyle Korver. That was like the only 3-point excuse me, the only All-Star game he ever made. But that was crazy that their entire starting lineup made it. And then they win the playoffs and LeBron effed him up. Yo, LeBron a menace for real. Cleveland LeBron, the second tenure was something different, bro. Bro was on a mission for real. Your life was in danger if you played him. Literally naming Toronto LeBronto because of the way he was doing 2 All-Stars, not just DeMar DeRozan, but also Kyle Lowry, cooking them off straight fadeaways one game. The LeBron documentary about to hit different, bro. I'm trying to tell you. About to go crazy. The Hawks team was what could have been. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Mm, mm-mm. Yeah. Never forget when the Warriors picked up Cousins and we thought the league was cooked. Bro, not even that one. DeMarcus Cousins and AD, the first like current league-ish twin tower lineup to ever actually work. And he had to get hurt. He had to have an Achilles injury. And he was never the same after that. Now, admittedly, we do a lot of people do talk up DeMarcus Cousins like he was like a goat, the god, or whatever the case may be, and he wasn't. He got old, right? As a lot of people, as we all do, but he was alongside Anthony Davis was tough. They were tough. And who was their point guard? Who was the point guard? That was when they had Drew Holiday. That was when I really was rocking with Drew Holiday. Like I was with the Bucks too, but like that was when they had Drew Holiday, like younger. Bro, when the Bobcats got Al Jefferson, the league was cooked. I don't know about that one. But man, I was eating Papa John's pizza off Al Jefferson and Kemba Walker. We had Jeffrey Taylor. We had Gerald Henderson. We had uh MKG. We had dang Marvin Williams. And it's like every name, every person's name I just named right there. Everybody's like, who? Who is that? But like, bro, those were the times. That's why I got this Hornets jersey right here. That Nick Batum jersey. Good old Nick Batum. I have a picture with him. I gotta find it. It's funny, bro. Yeah, yo, Big Al was something different, bro. Bro was looking like 45. He was looking like the uncle at the cookout, straight baking people, straight just giving people the work. Low block, give him the ball. In about 4 dribbles, the ball's going in the hoop. Out, bro. They don't understand. Man, still have I left for a while, sir. Nah, you good, man. Yeah, we're having fun today. I told you, I drank my monster courtesy of Carter, man. So has Carter even popped in the chat? But he didn't even get to enjoy the fruits of his labor. He I was able to get this. I was able to stay up today thanks to him. I was able to stay there thanks to him. There's Tyson. What's up, man? Yes, sir. Oh, we're up to 15 people now. Hey, welcome back, everybody. If you are not subscribed, subscribe so that you can comment. And then when you can comment, tell us your name so we can all greet you. Under the assumption that everybody isn't a regular right now, because we love adding people to the family. Plus, the closer I get to 1,000, the more money I'll be able to make. Finally, well, the more money I'll be capable of making. Not saying I'm quite that far along though. We'll get there. But we're up 2 subs, man. We're at 819 now. I love it. Progress. Progress, darling. Progress. Let's see. All I can think of Batum is yo, fourth quarter yelling about the Batum. Yo, that has to be one of the craziest strays any player has ever received in a track. Side note, I don't know how you guys feel about Miles Bridges. I can separate the player from their actions, just like I can separate an artist from their music or a painter from their war crimes. That said, Miles Bridges is tough as a hooper and a rapper. Like he's got that vibe about him. He got that aura. Now, obviously, Dame is probably the more lyrical and like worthwhile to listen to, but man, Miles Bridges makes that club music. He makes that going down in traffic and you hear somebody bumping it in their car kind of music. And then he plays like a dog. I'm so glad the Hornets got him back. I mean, we're not winning, but it's nice to see though. It's nice to see. Everybody's like, they thought he out here thinking if he hoops hard enough, we're gonna forget the fact that he put his hands on his old lady. And I'm like, that's not what we're saying. But let the brother ball. Let him ball. Let him hoop. That's what he's here for. Let him just let the guy hoop. Let him shoot a couple balls in the hoop, please. You know, he said, I remember Donovan always only got 9 rebounds when trying for a triple double. He says Simone stats at the past 10 games. Most definitely. He's making the most of the opportunity he gets right now. He's making that check worth it. Making it worth it when the last triple double was still Rubio in the 2018 playoffs. It low key might have been. I don't know anybody. It definitely compared to this year because nobody's had a triple double yet. I had a couple double doubles though, mostly courtesy of John Collins. Whenever I think Simone, Sexton, and THT are trash, they always end up surprising me. Every couple of games, maybe it's time to trade JC and KO. All the young guys will flourish. I'm still on the fence about Kelly Olynyk. Just because he is on an expiring contract, but I feel like we could re-sign him for cheap and he would be willing to stay for cheap. But at the same time, it's like It's weird because he's a Swiss Army knife that we can use in so many ways, and he makes everybody around him better. But he's also terribly foul prone, as we've been seeing the past like 10-ish games, which makes it a conundrum. But yeah, JC might have lived his shelf life out low key. And then THT also, we can't properly utilize him. He's been making it work the past few games, but by and large, he's not benefiting from the way we're treating him. Pistons literally got 5 consecutive weeks. Man, look. Bro, me and my brothers are calling it. We versus the Pistons. We're gonna win the first game on a 25 game losing streak. Want to bet? Bro, please don't say that, bro. I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. I don't need that. I need us to go in there and stand on business. I need us to stand up. Huh? You'll see a style in Pistons with spreads like 148. That's fine. Yeah. Giannis at 64. I was wondering because somebody posted on Twitter, Giannis did what? 64 is diabolical. I need to see this. Hold on. Who did they play? Who did they play? 140 to 126. Oh yeah, let me see what happened here. Tyrese had 22, 5, and 7. Negative 14. Damn. Excuse my language, but I gotta say that. Damn. Plus 29? One personal foul? 4 turnovers. He had 64 points, shooting 20 for 28 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3-point line, 24 of 32 from the free throw line. Oh, golly. 3 offensive rebounds, 11 defensive rebounds, 14 total rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals, 1 block, 4 turnovers, 1 personal foul, plus 64 blocks, plus minus. He missed 8 free throws and all 3 of his threes. So really, what if he hit one of those threes and hit like all those free throws? That's 11 points. That would have give him 75. 75 plus 681. He really could have, if he hit all 3 of his threes and hit all his free throws, he really could have been Kobe for real. He really could have hit that 81 mark. But, you know, I'm not going to lie. 64 is absolutely insane. 64 is effing ridiculous. Because how? How does he consciously decide to do that? Like out of nowhere. Like he just said, no bench, no problem. Calm down. Calm down. I'm gonna do my thing. Pacers didn't even want to give him the game ball. I wouldn't want to either. He just gave me 64. He just shot. Bro, he shot. Hold on. 20 divided by 28 is what? That feels dangerously close to 70%. 28. Survey says he shot 71% from the field. You let somebody shoot 71% from the field and give you 60. Me personally, I'm not taking that level of disrespect. I might take that level of disrespect, low key. That's MF and Giannis. How you getting to stop on Giannis like that? You're probably not, realistically. Bro, I swear there's so much Knicks fans there. Yeah. MVP race? He's definitely out there. The MVP race is good this year. Embiid's definitely finally playing like that guy. I think he got a pity MVP last year. I wasn't rocking with it. I wasn't jacking it at all. You heard what's his name? Kendrick Perkins at one point say, The advanced analytics are they're being valued too much. They don't matter as much. It makes Jokic seem better than he actually is. And people actually ran with that narrative and didn't vote for Jokic. Jokic was the MVP last year. They gave Jokic the LeBron treatment. You've had too many, so we're going to give it to somebody else, which isn't fair. But yeah, Jokic was definitely better than Embiid last year. Um, we got another sub. A la Rajab. Are you watching a video right now, Rajab? Or are you in the comment section? Are you part of the live? If you're part of the live, drop say what's up. If you're in live, say what's up. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. 8:20. We only have there he is. There he is. Pleasure having you with us, brother. Thank you for subbing. Yep. Now we're only 180 subs away. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there soon enough. Our time is on the horizon. Young MC was the halftime performance, and he was a sick. Oh, yeah, but still got that dog in him. I'm dying. He said predicting Luca and Ant finish top two. Yo, Ant is different. Ant is different. Like I knew he was gonna come out serious, but he's taking defense personal. I don't know what he had Rudy Gobert doing. I don't know if they was doing something together, but he got Rudy locked in on defense. He got me missing Rudy. He had the way this season been going, he had me missing Rudy. I was like, I literally had that as one of my video titles. Actually, I have my tab open in a new tab. It says "I miss Rudy Gobert." That was what I was going to title one video because he's putting up some savant numbers, and then Ant sitting there holding down. His percentages keep going up, and his scoring numbers keep going up, which is like it's terrific for him. But if you have to play against him, you're scared because he's about to give you that work. Prime real estate on your head. He's not stopping for nobody, right? That would be the most concerning part if I have to face him. Oh, somebody else subbed. Who just subbed? Are you in here? Okay. Let me find out that everybody likes to hop in the lives and sub. If you just subbed and you're in the live, say what's up. Because it didn't tell me who it was. When Rajab did, it told me, but it didn't tell me who just did. I'm assuming they're in here. I'm assuming they're in here. If you subbed, you should be able to chat now. Say what's up. But to go to what Rajab said, Colin Sexton can ball. Yes, he's been locked in lately. I think he's really proved that to me, he's been the guy that should have been starting over Clarkson at the 2 guard spot. But I think this game pushed that agenda more. It gave me more fuel to put on the fire, which I love. But yes, sir. We do this. Oh yeah, we do this every Jazz game, right? After every Jazz game, sometimes I'll come on during the halftime or during the third quarter. Just depends on how I'm feeling or if I'm ahead of schedule on the other stuff I have going on outside of basketball. And we don't always go 2 hours. Today I was feeling myself, I had my monster and I'm feeling the vibes. The Jazz won. We actually have positives and negatives to talk about. So there's a lot going on. I changed my handle too. It used to be just Wraith Hoops. Now it's Utah Jazz Wraith Hoops. So I'm hoping that's not necessarily clickbaity, but it'll let people know, like, hey, I'm a Utah Jazz content creator right here. And then my other channel will just be the Wraith Hoops or Wraith Hoops. I haven't decided yet. And that'll just drop a main video every Friday, starting probably next Friday. Tyson, you said, honestly, I'm grinding Lego Fortnite. Lego Fortnite. I heard it's tough, low key. I've heard mixed opinions though. He said Clarkson having the worst year as a career. Yeah, his effective field goal percentage is the lowest it's been ever at .464. The next lowest was .466, which was like 3 or 4 seasons ago. Um, his shooting from the field that last time I checked was 40.7. From the 3-point line, it's 30.7. He's just not having a good year. Um, I kind of want to see him get traded. I feel like he fit our old teams much better. Yeah, he's a relic in this particular team of this year. I think it would be I think it would be better served for him and THT specifically if they were able to be traded somewhere else. Because for one, we could get assets back. It would open up, the developmental lanes for more of the younger guys. But then more importantly, it would allow them to show their games and be a big part of another team's success. And I think that's the right thing to do, either way you look at it. Says Sexton doing everything you can ask. He shut down Brunson. He shut down Brunson. I don't know what else he can do. He's doing everything he can. That's the thing about Sexton. He might have a bad game, but you can't say he didn't try. Because even if he is having a poor shooting night, he's going to do everything in his power to get a stop on defense. And he's a little guy, right? He's got a little bit of weight to him. He's like 200 pounds. But at the same time, there's only so much you can do when you're 6'1.5", 6'2". Right? There's going to be a lot of guys you're going to face that they're going to be taller than you. They're going to have the advantage. You're going to have to be quicker, stronger, get to the spot first, beat them there so that you don't get a blocking foul. Be able to get a good contest if they decide to get a step back in and you don't have the length to recover too much. And that's just what we appreciate about him. He's got that microwave potential. I could see us getting some solid value from the competitor. Most definitely. Most definitely. Hey man, if you just popped in the live stream, go ahead and subscribe for one, and then drop your name in the comment section, or just say hi in the comment section. Honestly, let us know you're part of the family now, man. We love you. Just left the stream. Oh my goodness, this guy. I don't know who it was. I want to know who it was. You're part of the family, twin. Why are you leaving us? You're one of us. You are one of the Jazz fans. You are one of the Jazz fans. Stay with us. But yeah, sidebar, Giannis dropping 64 is absolutely insane. Absolutely like wild. You seen Incredibles dash? That's Sexton. That's a pretty fair. That's a pretty fair. Yeah, that's pretty tough. Yeah. A whole lot of gas. A whole lot of gas there. What other interesting games came out tonight? Philly blasted Detroit by 18 points. New Orleans blasted Washington without Zion by 20. Charlotte got beat by 11 by Miami. Toronto beat Atlanta by 7. Pretty high scoring affair there. Houston busted Memphis by 13. Lakers beat the Spurs by 3. Not a very convincing win, but a win nevertheless. Brooklyn beat Phoenix by 4. And we beat Utah. Or excuse me, we beat the Knicks. Pretty solid overall. Hot take, trade JC for picks and just play Bryce. I would love to. The only thing is, because of the new rules as far as trade agreements go, we have to take on the same amount of salary that we send out. That's the only issue. Well, we could just bench whoever we trade for or buy them out, which I'm cool with because we have extra money to just, frivolously spend anyways. But yeah, I want to see Bryce play at this level. I know what Chris Dunn is. I know what Chris Dunn can give me. If Keontae is going to be out for a significant period of time, say 2-3 weeks, I could definitely see Clarkson getting traded because he becomes trade eligible, I believe, January 7th. So yeah, around that time we'll probably see some motion or some trade talks at least. What about the John Collins trade? The original one? Oh man, I love those videos. I made like 3 of those videos. I ate off of those videos. Not as much as I thought I would, but they all cleared 1,000 views because I knew everybody was being too harsh about him. Like it was almost, I understand if they didn't watch Atlanta and they were like, oh, he fell off a cliff. His hand is busted. He can't shoot anymore. No, his hand was gonna heal. And if you look at the numbers after All-Star break, he shot like 37%. But because he shot so many threes before All-Star break and there were so many games before All-Star break, right? His percentage went from 24 to 29. So he still looked like he shot terribly, but in fact, he was almost back to peak form. And in Atlanta, they didn't use him, they didn't let him put the ball on the deck too much. It was either screen, roll, dunk, or stand in corner till I pass you the ball and shoot. That was the whole John Collins experience. And I'm not going to sit there and say it's crazy different with the Utah Jazz because it is kind of similar, but he's allowed to actually dribble now. He's allowed to put the ball on the deck. If he doesn't think he can get to the rim and get a good look, he's swinging that ball out. He's making that extra pass. And that's what you want to see out of him. He's an efficient scorer. He's had a couple bad games without Lowry in the lineup, understandably so, right? Now, it's going to be a matter of what more can we get out of him going forward? Defensively, I need him to lock in a little bit more, just a little bit more. He's not terrible, but a lot of our poor defensive lineups involve him being on the court, right? So, not saying it's entirely him because obviously there's going to be other players on the court, and if somebody else scores the basketball while you're on the court and it's not your man that scored, it still affects like your box plus minus, for example. So I take those with a grain of salt, but just a little bit more locked in from him. Totally agree with the John Collins vids. Still grow in Utah. I'm expecting a good back half. Most definitely. Hmm. Absolutely, most definitely. It's a very enjoyable creative process, honestly. John Collins can stay healthy and get a little bit more solid on defense, he could be dangerous. Hmm. Most definitely. I think this is the well, this is the second game, but this is the second game that he's missed all season. Otherwise, he's been the Iron Man, and he's not even like hurt. He's ill. He's out for an illness. Don't know how accurate that is, but we're gonna bite. We're gonna take the bait and go ahead and say that he's out on a genuine illness. That's what we're gonna do. But John Collins has earned the benefit of the doubt from the fan base, so we're gonna give it to him. But yeah, man. Who just popped into the live? Go ahead and subscribe and drop your name in the comments. We want to get to know you. We want to see how you're doing. You're part of the family now. Don't leave. Why would you leave? Just subscribe and talk to us. We're all in here to get to know each other. We do this all the time. Join the gang. So Clarkson injury seems so, but he's really struggled. Yeah. Clarkson has been going through it, bro. Like, to an abnormal degree. That's the thing that makes it difficult. That's the thing that makes it the most difficult with him. Bro, my Fantecchio video is still cooking right now. 364 views in the past 48 hours. That's good stuff. That's very good. Very good thing going on there. And the Utah Jazz stats one is almost at 1.3. Oh yeah, our videos are videoing. Oh, the Fantecchio video passed 2K. Silly me. I only have 4 subscribers off it though. The thing that makes me wonder what I can do better as a content creator the most, just a quick little share, is the fact that for the Fantecchio one actually, top geographies, United States, 48.6%, 11.1%, Italy. Wasn't expecting that. I knew that I figured Italians were going to watch the video, but I wasn't expecting it was going to be like that. But the thing is, only 12.8% of the people that watched the video through were subscribed to the channel. 87.2% of people that watched that video are not subscribed and didn't subscribe. So there has to be something I can do to convince people to subscribe to the channel. Because even if 30% of those people subscribed, we're monetized. We're monetized, and I can use that money towards editing and building up the set even more. So I have to get better. I got to figure out what it is that I can do. I don't know what it is yet. Tyson, you say, yeah, we found. Oh, you already know, man. You already know. The same way when Lee was like, Lee, you know how great it is to sit there. Side note, to just like slide into a live chat, and when you're done and you're about to lay down, saying, "I'm about to go to bed. Good night, guys," and everybody in the chat says good night to you, bro. That's vibes. That's vibes. I feel like there's nothing worse than like leaving a place, leaving a room, leaving a business, leaving class, whatever the case may be, and you're like, all right, I'm out. And then nobody or one person out of like 10, 15 people says, all right, boy, I'll see you. Like nothing's worse than that. Cause you'd be like, dang, they really don't rock with me for real. Like, no, we rock with everybody that's in here. Man, look. And the more often you come, the more you'll rock with us. You know? We said, so with trade season coming around, thoughts on Utah going after Hayward? The deal would be Clarkson, THT, and Charlotte would probably move Terry, but I think it'd benefit both franchises. Interesting. I wouldn't hate it. How is Hayward's playmaking these days? Actually, let me look. Google. Oh, 4.8 assists. 7 assists apiece in the past 2 games, averaging 15.5 points, shooting 46.8% from the field, 37% from 3, 5 boards, 1.2 steals. He's playing a little better than I thought he was. Low key. Low key. He's averaging more points than he did last season. One more minute. He's been healthy the entire season so far, which is good. He hasn't been healthy an entire season since his second year with the Celtics? Yeah, his second year with the Celtics. Shooting his highest 3-point percentage since his second year with the Hornets. 5 rebounds, first time since his first year with the Hornets. 4.8 assists, which looks like it's a career high, and I think it is. And then tied for second place. No, second career high. But yeah, that's not. How do I put it? Would he be a slight upgrade? Yes. Would I love his playmaking ability? Yes. Would I love him as a starter? Maybe not. Probably more of a bench piece. A reliable bench piece, though. A reliable bench piece. Would he make this team better, depending on what we gave up for him? Yes. But temporarily better, because his timeline is almost up. He's almost cooked. He's not there yet, but he's almost cooked. Because he is not LeBron James, and he is 33 years old. So he's got a couple years left, right? He's got a couple years left, but if we're focused on the future, we can't continue with the mistakes of the past, where people draft people that are just like, or excuse me, we can't trade for pieces that are going to help us win now. And meanwhile, we have other pieces that are supposed to win later on. Like the Celtics tried to do that first when they had Danny Ainge. It didn't work. When they had Brad Stevens as their head coach, it didn't work. Right? When they had Gordon Hayward, they had Kyrie, they even had Kemba Walker after that. Like it just didn't work. So I'm not inclined to be a heavy believer in that, respectfully. But that said, Terry Rozier wouldn't be the nastiest addition to the team. Defensively, it would leave a little bit of stuff wanted. And offensively, I think he puts me in the same mindset that Colin Sexton does on a good night, right? He doesn't have too many terrible shooting nights, but it's just different. It's different. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Logic's going to sleep. Night, bro. Speaking of which, I need to go to sleep too. It's almost 2 a.m. over here, and I have to be up at 6. But we were having fun. Plus, I had to make up for the last stream, because like the last stream, I definitely like fell asleep for like 50, 60, like an hour, basically. Yeah, I had to get that hour back for y'all this time with genuine content. Had to give y'all something to enjoy, and for the boys that couldn't make the live, had to give them a VOD worth watching because that last one was a comedy. It's so bad I didn't go back and watch it. Could fit similarities to Simone and Olynyk multi-positional. You can run at the one. And this theory could play with Lowry, in my opinion. Yeah, I could definitely see him playing better. If he was younger as well, I think that would help the case. As for timeline, allows other guys to get more touches, keeping the ball away from THC. Clarkson clear it up. He'd be the 9th or 10th guy. Reasonable. See what you're saying. Could be yeah. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Just don't want him to take away minutes from people. Fair. Also, he's expired. You see, technically, he's not taking minutes away. He's opening up minutes and fixing positional log jams. I see what you're cooking. Yes, sir. Oh, Kuzi, you're back. What's up, man? Yeah. I got a couple minutes left. Yeah. I had to make up for the last time when I fell asleep, man. As for the winning side, he might be good enough to get that pick to convey for this team. I imagine Rozier ends up somewhere besides Utah. Yeah. Dunn, Sexton, Lowry, John, and Walker is my ideal starting five. Yeah. You didn't get to talk about Keontae. Sad. Wait, what happened to JC? Clarkson is out with some mysterious leg injury. I don't know when he sustained it, but yeah, he's out with that one. Zach's back. Yep. I was able to do a whole stream since I was last here. You're a beast. Yeah, man. I had to get Zach. You thought I was playing, man. I had to get back. I had to get back for the last stream. That last stream was not indicative of who I am as a person. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not gonna post a video for you guys every day anymore, the live stream's got to be banging. The live stream got to be banging, and the videos got to be banging when they drop too, right? So I need to be able to constantly clear 1,000 views, get to that 1,000 subs, make money off of it, get brand deals. I'm trying to get Manscaped on here. One of these days, I'm gonna have me a little commercial, a little sidebar commercial in a video. Just you wait, it's coming. I don't know when. You know, it's Christmas season. Maybe they'll catch me before Christmas. I don't know. I doubt it. It would be nice though. The other hot take player, I wouldn't mind taking a shot at Zach LaVine. Whenever you do a Will Hardy system, but much harder deal to pull. Yeah, they're apparently winning without Zach LaVine though. I knew Kobe White was tough in college, so the fact that he didn't get the opportunity to be tough yet in the league, and now he finally is, I think he could lower Zach's value a little bit. Dude had the makeup for the KO sesh. Exactly. Bro, I can't even go back. Brought to you by Wait. That's what I'm saying, Zach. I could sell it. You said you seen Giannis 64. Yes, when that got brought up to me in the chat, somebody literally just brought that up like 20 minutes ago. We were just talking about that. 64 is crazy on 71.4% shooting from the field. Nasty. Give me a deal, bro. Bro, when it comes, best believe when Manscaped hit me. Plus, most of my audience is like guys that have money or have the ability to have jobs. So like, why not hit me? Free on nights like this, I pick between you and James Hansen. I prefer your stuff. Usually I go listen to Locked On Jazz and then Hoops Nerd on Spotify. For sure. Mm-hmm. I try to give a healthy balance of an alternative conversation to most guys. And then I also try to stay live for longer for people that like might go watch another creator because like obviously we're all in the same niche. We all share roughly similar fans or similar similar family members. So, you know, somebody goes, checks out their stream once they finish up, pop in over here, say what's up to everybody. Everybody says, hey, what's up, man? You know, it's kind of like walking into the gym. Like you ever go into the gym to go get a good hoop session in, and then as soon as you walk in, one person recognizes you, and then everybody else recognizes you, and everybody daps you up when you come in. And then you got to go get changed, but you walking out the line and you dapping everybody up. There's no greater feeling than that, honestly. If we're being real, that's how I equate like hopping into a stream and saying what's up to everybody, because then everybody knows you and says what's up. Fire feeling, fire, fuego. Slash you, but sounds like it was crazy, bro. Bro, I fell asleep, Derek. I was out like a light. You did not miss a thing. I did not know it. I did not miss. You did not miss a thing. Honestly, did listen, watch the other jazz channel just with. Hey, man, I love it. Thank you, sir. Bucks record. He's really getting. He's really the greatest book of all time. Oh yeah, for sure. The only YouTube covers the jazz. I try to do it. I try to do it the best. There's one other guy. I believe he only had like 400 something subscribers, and I saw that some people that watch my videos also watch his. But then he stopped posting like 2 months ago, and I don't know what happened. There was no explanation video or anything. And I was like, well, makes less competition for me, I guess. So I'm gonna keep going. Let's see. Literally the best jazz YouTuber. You close. I appreciate it, man. You know. Well, the numbers unfortunately say that Hoops Nerd is ahead of me. I gotta catch him. I think I wish Lee was still in here. I should have asked him the question. I have to see like if you once you reach 1,000 subs, does the number of impressions that you get per like on average per video go up? I would assume it does because you have more subs, so you would seem more credible, so to speak. But I don't know. I didn't think too tough about it. Bro, I thought I knew hoops, but race hoop knowledge makes me feel like a casual. Nah, not even. Derek, you know hoops, bro. You know hoops. I just package things in a way that makes it seem like I know more than I actually do. Because like there's a way to dance around topics without giving out too much information, but making it seem like you give more information than you actually know. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. That was funny. Sleep stream, bro. I never plan on doing a sleep stream, literally ever. So the fact that like I'm sitting here like this, and like I open my eyes and I try not to jerk my head to make it look like it was obvious because I saw the light shine on me. I was like, bro, am I still alive? How long have I been out for? And I looked at the camera and I was like, yeah, it's time to cut this off. It's time to go. Yeah, it's time to cut it off. Yeah, man. He said top 2 YouTubers. Mr. Beast, right? Yo, Mr. Beast is something else, dude. His creativity, thought process, all that is crazy. The number of videos where or interviews of his compiled that I've watched to try and improve my content is uncanny. Like he says, like your first video is not going to be that good. Understand that. My first video wasn't that good. My first video, it did get 81 views to this day though. But like I had a strong period where I was getting 25, 35 views. And he was like, just keep posting, keep trying to improve one thing every time. More recently, I've improved. I changed the mic. More recently, I changed the set. I finally had the money, thanks to you guys, to do that. Right. So I'm making incremental changes that over the total lifetime of the channel has boosted it obviously a lot further than some other people have. Like some people are still like underneath the radar. There's some people that if you're a content creator and you're covering like 76ers or the Celtics, it's going to be hard to get on the scene because everybody's talking about them. If you're a Lakers content creator, that's your favorite team, it's going to be tough because there's a lot of people out there. There's not a lot of people covering the Jazz, right? It's like me and like I'm one of like 5 or 6 people total. And I would definitely say I'm the most consistent poster. I don't think nobody's going vid for vid with me. What's up, man? Raharuho. How do you sound your can you do this? What I had a slow moment. Can you do the pronunciation of your name? I don't want to say it wrong. Good morning from Finland. Glad to have Lowry back and get a win. Yes, sir. Off topic, but you got your wig back. Your whip back, bro. Bro, Derek, you know me. You know me crazy. No, I haven't gotten it back yet. Okay. So that I think you were on here the last time I was talking about it when, um, he ordered a headlight, but apparently I have a Kia K5. If you look it up, it's a pretty cool sports car. Dropped recently, 2021, I think. It replaced the Kia Optima. Fire sports car. I like it. But the issue was I have a GT line, and the GT line doesn't use the same headlights as the EX or the LX. Because of that, he ordered the LX like G or the LX type model for the headlight, which doesn't fit my car. It's not the same one. So the headlights would have been mismatched. So he sent it back and he wasn't able to find a used one because obviously it's a new car, so they don't have any like total losses for it. So he had to go ahead. Yo, Zach, I'm about to punch you through the screen. So he had to order it again. I was supposed to get it back on Saturday. Obviously, here we are on Wednesday going on Thursday, and I haven't gotten it back yet. But neither here nor there. We'll get there eventually. Um, Let me see. Frozen Rope is pretty good for jazz content. Can't remember the younger dude's name, but I've had good combos during the live stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna look up. You said Frozen Rope. I'm gonna look him up. Dink. I love Dink, man. Dink, you're not still in the live, are you? Oh, this is interesting. Let me see here. He kind of gives me Jack Harlow vibes off the video alone. He looks younger than me, or around my age. He's around my age, isn't he? How old is he? I like this. Nice, nice. Inside the Jazz, 524 view subscribers, 85 videos, 69, almost 70,000 views. Okay, brother. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see. 2.1K on his video from 6 days ago. Nah, he's getting after it. I like it. I'm not gonna say he's fallen off the past couple weeks, but it doesn't seem like he's been posting them the past couple weeks. Yeah. Yeah, he hasn't. Bro, collab. It's like a what you call it? Like a collaboration type thing. That's still a vibe though. Ain't everybody cut out for it, bro. It's a grind, I'm sure. Yeah, it is. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. Hoops Nerd James has been at it for years. LOL, he runs SLC Dunk, and I've run into him at jazz games in the past. Super nice dude, definitely a dad tuber. Yeah, I was surprised when the funniest thing was once I decided I wanted to like tunnel in on the jazz specific content. I literally went on his channel and saw that he was doing the same thing, and I was like, "Mother, I can't have anything." Nah, but he obviously has he's a different flavor. He's a different type of spice than me. Um, but it's good though. It's good though because it's nice to have like a variety of content creators because some days you're not feeling like the calm, mellow, just listen to what I say and go along with whatever it is vibe. Sometimes you want that guy that has more energy and the stats really just don't make sense with this part because why would you have this person taking a shot? Have you ever taken a shot in your life? You want that elevated energy sometimes. You want different flavors always different flavors of content creation is always good. You know what I'm saying? I was actually, by the way, Zachary, I know you're being smart ass. I was talking about Rah Raharuho. I wanted him to pronounce his name because I know I can't say it properly, like Raharuho. I'm gonna call you Ruho since I don't think he's still in the chat. Ruho, Ruho. I know you're in Finland. Are you still with us? Are you still with us? Um, yeah, K5. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about. So it's white. Derek, I have a white K file. I'm thinking about doing it like midnight purple, getting it wrapped midnight purple. I just have to find a guy that can do it. Low key. And I also have to find the money to do it. I'm gonna find a guy that can do it, ask him how much it's gonna run me, and then probably 3 months down the line actually get it. And then get my handle get at Wraith Hoops across the front, like the top part. I think that'd be tough. I'm not even a car guy. I wish I was a car guy. I wish I was a bike guy, bro. Motorcycles are cool. I think Frozen Rope has 3 different guys. Yeah. If you're talking cars, I got my Beauty 2020 Civic hatchback sport. Really? Bro, Civics are always tough though. Civics aren't bad. Nice whips. I got a ugly bronze 2010 Accord. Hey, Derek, I'm gonna tell you right now. If it runs, the AC works, you get good gas, because an Accord gets good gas. I know it does. I know you get better gas than me, actually. Um, you're better off than a lot of people are. I'll say that one. I'll say that. Um, too much energy. Monty is just the Fox CNN news of jazz. YouTube, depending on your viewpoint. Fair enough. Fair enough. Guess I saw that. Guess who I saw at the jazz game? He said Post Malone. He gets punched through screen. The TikTokers that have a sign on their chest and don't say a word. First person to Are you kidding? TV is their name. Oh, I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. Yeah. That's tough. That's tough. Jazz Purple? Yes. Yep. Yep. Like low key, not this interior, but like this outside. Or maybe I was debating between like this outside purple, like the most dominant purple, or like one of these mid tones. Low key. Not I'm not 100% set on it though. Um oh see, there we go. Rujo's right there. Yep. Exactly like you read it. Roja Rujo. Nice. Nice. I'm glad I got it right. My actual name's a little bit difficult to pronounce. So I like being precise with the people's names. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's easier like to have people say it. Um you should tweet out a link to one of your vids. I got a Twitter bud who wants to like the tweet. He's got like 450K followers on there. I like the way you think, brother. I like the way you think. You're cooking right now, Zach. Wait, was that Zach? My brain just quit on me. Epic. Yeah, I like what you're cooking. So I'm looking to get into the Type R style spoiler from a hatch, but I feel like it'd be a douchebag move. So I hesitate. I understand. No, I definitely understand the feeling. Derek said rap at 1,000%, 10,000%. Say no more. You should tweet out link videos. Matter of fact, let me screenshot that. Boop. Capture. I'm gonna remember to do that, Epic. Epic, do you follow me on Twitter? If you follow me on Twitter, DM me on Twitter to remind me to do it, please. And I'll definitely do it right after this. If I don't do it right after this, I'll probably do it tomorrow. Once what's his name? Once Sachin sends me the video. Bro, I'm from Montreal. Montreal for real? Marco, what's up, man? Gas is under $3 right now too. It's a beautiful thing. Amen to that. Yup. Monty's a Fox News. Got me crying. Love watching your videos. Marco, I'm glad to have you, man. Appreciate you, bro. Pronounce kind of hard. If you want a cool swear word, go try Perkle. Is that how you say it? Perkle? What does it mean? Or is it percolate? Percolate? Keep working. Oh, you already know, Marco. Man, you already know. We making bangers after bangers after bangers, trying to get better videos, better content every time. You know what I'm saying? Every time. Um, Monty is the boomer channel. I'm weak. Kind of true though. Right epic wallpaper. Like half of the time I'm just like, bro, what is the scripture reading? Facts, Freddy. Stream going strong. 14 in the chat after midnight. That's what I'm saying, man. It's 2 a.m. on the East Coast right now. I'm vibing. I'm this month. I had 2 monsters, so that's probably why I'm still like here. I'm still with it right now. But when I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna hate myself. But it's okay because it's gonna be worth it. Because I've got like probably we've been on for 2.5 hours now, so we've been consistently around 14ish, 15ish people the entire time. So I've probably got like low key 30 watch hours out of this. Low key, like a calm low 30. Could use 30 subscribers, but watch hours is cool too for now. Good content is good content at the end of the day. He said, I should let you know the guy running Epic Wallpaper's Twitter doesn't communicate. LMAO dude is always in character. I'm weak. Fair enough. What's up? Are you Haitian descent? Actually, no. But one of my closest friends, it wouldn't surprise me if I had some in me. Most of my family right now is actually either New York, Mississippi, a little bit further southward too. But it wouldn't surprise me if I was, honestly, because like the New York part, like people go all over the place, you know. I'm a Colin Sexton fan since high school. That's why I'm here. Seeing you had good analysts on Jazz game. Will Hardy is tripping. I want Colin to get traded, bro. Listen though. My whole thing this whole time has been let Colin cook. Clarkson should not be starting. He's been too inefficient. He's had 15, 16-ish games of a sample size, and we know what he is. He's not that guy in the starting lineup, at least with the 5 that there is, right? I feel like they're doing him a disservice. I think alongside Kelly Olynyk coming off the bench, he would be a little bit better. That said, Colin Sexton can create for himself better, right? He's going to be a more efficient scorer when he's given more minutes. And he's not going to tank your field goal percentage. So he's not going to counteract the good scoring that Lowry does. He's going to complement it, which means he could be the potential needed secondary scoring option. And then your third scoring option can still be John Collins. And then off the bench, you could probably have a slightly more efficient and smaller sample size and a smaller sample size of minutes version of Jordan Clarkson as a 6-man that he was before. And you have yourself a good team. Right. And then since Keontae is probably going to be out for a couple of games, I'd say as a precautionary measure, at least, hopefully it's not a serious injury. Chris Dunn at point guard. You can cook like that. It would look good. It would look good. Which Marcel has a question. He said has some in me. Zach, you're a fool. White or pipe punch. Okay. I might got some Haitian in me. I got a little something in me. I wonder if anyone will bite on a Clarkson THT deal. Maybe throw in a few seconds. Somebody will because there's contenders that are looking for more quality role players. There's contenders that are looking for, plug and play kind of players, somebody that can just give them a little bit of a scoring punch off the bench, somebody that can do a lot of things. It depends on if you want to score or you want a jack of all trades. If you want a jack of all trades, boom, THT. You want to score, boom, Clarkson. Somebody's gonna bite. Somebody's gonna bite on one, if not both of them. You see that possession of the game, like the ball in the Collins hand pick and roll. Yeah. Colin said he got decent news after the test tonight. But it's getting an MRI in the morning. Good. THT and Oli is doing this. Got a little something in me, bro. Stop. Man, look. Haven't been around a lot, but hi. Lee, do you comment under the video sometimes, bro? Or is this your first time like ever commenting? Like period. Because I feel like I saw when you subscribed. Because I don't think you just subscribed, did you? You've been subscribed for a little minute. Or am I bugging out? Am I bugging? I might be bugging. Am I? I feel like you've been subscribed for a little bit. At least a month. At least a month. But we're glad to have you in here with us, man. Either way. Ruho said, after you shut this, you can watch Man Scares Bear by shouting. I'm about to copy that. And paste that. I can't copy it. Can I? Oh, okay. Here we go. Copy. I'm about to open this in a new tab. Hang on. Open a new tab. Paste. Yeah, I'm definitely about to listen to that one. Yeah, as soon as I get off here, you can bet your sweet behind I will. He said, yes, comment under videos and come on live and comment sometimes, but I've been subbed for a little bit. Just haven't been active for a week or two. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, man, Lee, I remember you from somewhere. Because I have 3 Lees. I have Lee, like Lee Christensen. I have you, and I think there's one more. Or they have a first name, and then they have Lee as their last name. Any of y'all play Pokemon Go? I never got into it. I'm not gonna lie. I was original Pokemon guy, bro. I was a DS. I was a DS guy. I got a Game Boy Color, bro. I got Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Red. I don't have Green. I don't have Blue. I have one more, I think. I don't remember, bro. Is it really? Shot. Should me show shot. I don't know why. I do that every time you pop in here too. That's the wildest part. Like even when I read your comments under the videos, I say shot. I don't read it show shot. I don't know why. Yeah, it was a good game. We needed that one. That was big. It was big. Pause for Zach. I got my Game Boy Advance SP next to me with Fire Red loaded in. That's tough. I'm not gonna lie. That's tough. I need to find. I want to collect old Nintendo game systems. Maybe get me a Sega Genesis too. 19 in the chat, 18 in the chat. Bro, somebody in the chat is not subscribed to the channel. Subscribe to the channel and drop your name in the comment section so we can say hey to you, man. You're part of the family now. Don't be distant. Don't be that distant cousin that just pops in for the plate of food at Thanksgiving and goes. Like, subscribe, say what's up in the comment section, and come back for more because we appreciate you guys tuning in. Ouch. My leg. Pokemon Red is peak. Bro, it's peak. It's peak. But yo, what do you think? I always think Sexton will strive with a point guard like Simmons. Interesting. With Simmons. The only issue that I would have with Simmons alongside Sexton. Sexton is a scorer. He would benefit from somebody that is very pass heavy like Simmons. But the issue is Sexton also likes having the opportunity to kick the ball out when he realizes his lanes are cut off. And Simmons is an unwilling shooter right now. It's not that I don't think it's that Ben Simmons cannot shoot. Ben Simmons can shoot. I've seen too many workout videos to believe that he cannot hit threes. My issue is that he's unwilling to take them. So nobody's going to respect it and nobody's going to step out to the 3-point line because he doesn't take anything. What are we scared of? It doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. Because of that, I would hesitate. I do see the vision though. I do see I see the vision because would you say a tall defender? Yes, a tall defender. That part because he can help compensate for what Colin lacks on defense. Colin has the attitude, he just doesn't have the length. Simmons would benefit him in that way, but I would hesitate because of his lack of ability to shoot. If he could catch and shoot, it would be. Yo, Derek. Me, Midson is trying to defend Ben Simmons. Derek, he's a bum. Get him off the court. Drop him off. Bro, you're wild. Subbing like guys, Wraith is live after during most Jazz games. You already know. Drop weekly videos. Yes, sir. At least 3 every single week. It's coming. Subscribe. Drop your name in the comment section. Say what's up to the people so we can all get to know you. You're obviously here for a reason. You obviously popped in the live because you wanted to talk about the Jazz. So come talk to us, man. What are you doing? Come talk to us. I think Simmons would actually benefit decently in Utah's ecosystem, but I don't know if he's like core piece. If that makes, I understand what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Derek could use of a super chat. Derek said he's gonna make his money worth it this time. Yo, Derek's a funny dude. I'll tell you that right now. Nah, Jazz fans ain't fans of Ben. The thing is, Ben would have to be willing to shoot, or Jazz fans might actually eat him alive. Do you think that's why they let THT at point? Or THT at point because he can't catch and shoot. Good point. 18 people, yeah. He can't be off. He can't be an off-ball player. Yeah, we learned that when THT tried to be the clutch guy to shoot that 1-3, and I was like, that's not his shot. Why is he taking that shot? And then he bricked it hard. That actually pissed me off. He did look good tonight, though. Yeah, 7 of 14 from the field. He didn't hit all those threes, but listen. What he played 24 minutes, I believe, right? Yeah. So It was a solid effort overall by him. By comparison to what he usually does, I was definitely on board with it. I had it right here, and it's not working. Here we go. Yeah, 15 points. He did have a -8 blocks plus minus, but we're not gonna worry about that, right? But he's got his moments. He's got his moments. Yo, Derek, break the heart. Be for real. Uh, Taylor Hendricks is a baller. I just need to once Taylor Hendricks' jumper starts falling, things will look really dangerous because he's really a two-way demon waiting to be released. He has that potential. Like the one game where he didn't score at all and I was getting on him despite playing like almost 20 minutes. It wasn't so much because like, oh, he didn't do anything. That's not what I meant to say. And I guess it came off that way. My issue is he has the genuine ability to be a monster, like Kawhi Leonard tier defense and a solid offensive game. Now, he's not going to have the Kawhi Leonard, Paul George type bag, so to speak, but he's going to be tough on offense. And I don't, and I need him to be willing to miss. Keontae George has gotten so comfortable with missing, bro. Sometimes it's like, bro, can you make one? But you don't want to tell him not to shoot. So it's he's paying them back now. And I believe that at some point, Taylor Hendricks will reach that point where he's going. And if he's going to take 4 field goal attempts, he takes 7 shots, he's going to hit 4 of them. He's going to hit 5 of them. Then one day he's going to hit 3 of them. Like, I believe that he's going to eventually get comfortable enough on offense to get the job done and put himself in great positions to score and also hit those shots and pay everybody back for believing in him. But yeah, I definitely like him. I feel like THT would be so good if it had some better IQ. Yeah, I also think that our system doesn't benefit THT. I feel like we do him a disservice by trying to mold him in a certain way that he's not really that's not really privy to his skill set and what he's known so far. And the craziest thing is he looks like he's 40, but bro's like literally might. He's like 23. Like he's young. He might be younger than 23 actually. But like he's young. Which team would you like to see Sexton if he gets traded? Send him to the Spurs. That's a crazy. I don't know why I just said that. That's actually crazy. That's actually diabolical. Hold on. What the heck? Philly, no. Detroit, no. New Orleans, no. Washington, no. They're ugly out there. Charlotte, for the right asset in return, I could see it. I think he would do good on the Heat, low key. He has that fire in his belly about it, and I think they would make the best use of him despite his lack of size. Him and Jimmy Butler together, think about it. But by and large, I would love for him to stay with Utah because I think he brings the dog that the other guys just don't have. Like you have Fontecchio, who's more of like the businessman. He's got that professional aura about him. You have Lowry, who's a fun-loving, playful, but at the same time serious when it counts. You have Olynyk, who's just like the goofy, shaggy type character. He gives very much shaggy vibes. You know what I'm saying? It's giving Shaggy Rogers, as the girls would say. Like that's his whole energy. Like it's not too serious, not too tough. Keontae's fun loving and young, and he's learning the game. Taylor Hendricks similarly, but a little bit more stoic in his approach to things. Year 7, like stoic. Walker a little bit goofy and aloof, but straight laced to the point. THT really not really a no nonsense player, just kind of there. Talks a fair bit. Chris Dunn, obviously the true professional. If I'm sending somebody to as an ambassador for the Utah Jazz, I'm sending Chris Dunn. Nothing phases him. You can't insult him into him feeling some sort of way, And Ochai similarly. But really, Colin Sexton's the only person he's like that in your face dog type energy, and I like that though. Yeah, I hope he's okay. Sent a super chat. Google charged me, but I'm not sure if it went through. He said, I'm still dead from you call. Say THT built like a shooting coach. I don't think it's sent. What happened? Did it moderation activity, timestamps, pop out chat participants? I don't know what happened. Replace pinned message. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I would assume that it should pop up in a second then. If not, I would say request a refund because I'm not. I don't think I did. I get one? Did I get a thing? I don't know how the notifications work for it on my end of things, but I don't think it went through for me. So yeah, I would definitely. Yeah, Blizzard. What's up, man? How's it shaking? But yeah, let me know. Keep sexing. Yeah. Thoughts on Vegas and Seattle expansion teams? Worthwhile investment. The league needs more teams. There's a lot of good basketball players, and there's a lot of good basketball players that don't get opportunities. So any way that you can get more of them on the court altogether is better for the league. Plus, if you're going to expand and have the play and everything, just add some more teams to even things out. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's the most reasonable thing to do, at least. Realistically, I would like to see 40 teams. Maybe that's crazy, right? But I want to see more like I don't like you energy out of NBA teams and NBA players. That's what I want to see. I want to see teams really go at it. Like you ever see like overseas when they play soccer, well, American soccer, they call it football, obviously. But like when you see football clubs and everything, like there's genuine animosity. And I'm not saying it's got to be genuine animosity, but it's got to be like for the 48 minutes we're on the court together, you're gonna is am I bugging? Is it 48 minutes? It's 48. Yeah. 12, 12, 12, 12. Yeah, 48. For those 48 minutes, I hate your guts and you're going to lose. You're not only do I want to win, but you have to lose in order for me to feel like I won. That's what I want to see. And we're not getting that in today's league, which is a little bit unfortunate, but you know, I think it'll be time soon enough. Sexton is fun to watch. Yup. You think the Wizards are moving? I used to live in VA. Huge, in my opinion. It would be interesting if they did. I don't know if they will though. Sounds like a good idea to me from Derek. Big fan of sports complex. Good for the state income, I imagine. Most definitely. Let's see. Just across the border, DC, Alexandria. Like, clicked. Thank you. Thank you, Blizzard. Hell yeah, Blizz. Yo, Blizz is hard. Hold up. Zach might have cooked. I'd say at least Jazz moving too. No, show shot. Where'd I go? Where'd I go? Show shot. I'm gonna go camp outside the Delta Center and announce the move. Will Hardy needs to let Sexton be Sexton. Yeah, I think that time is coming. I think particularly this game being the first start that he actually genuinely got will help. Will help like expedite the process. They got that legacy deal or whatever. No way, Jazz are moving. It was in disagreement with Jazz moving to Draper. Interesting. Me and Tyson all over Utah locals drive straight practice arena doorsteps with pitchforks. Yeah, I did worry about moving to Draper Lehigh area. Hope not downtown is the only place they should play. Fair. Sam, what's up, man? THD is good in fourth, but when you pick and roll, one-on-one mode, can't dial back and pass for. Yeah. To go around 6:30 mark, 3:30. Yep. He's like, I can't do this. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. See, I guess facts. Yeah, Bitch be on fire. Same. Salt Lake just makes more sense, anyways. Yep. I just did something with Blizz. Yeah, I'm saying. Pause. Pause. THT fourth quarter was big. There it is. Nice. Let me love that real quick. Won this betting on the Jazz tonight. That's real. Hey, SpongeBob W. That one sent? Yep, that one sent. Yes, sir. SpongeBob stuff. Yeah, get back to protecting our beloved bikini bottom. Man, it's all good. It's all in good fun. Everything's a good fun, man. This game was Saturday. Is that no Friday? I think Friday's the next one in theory, or it should be. Let me see. How much longer will the LeBron Vegas expansion team cost? Do you think? If LeBron ends up in Vegas, right? Because I heard a crazy rumor. It refunded your first one. Okay, so it just didn't send it then. Okay, cool, 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 cool. As long as they know, and they don't cheat you out your money. That's the most important part. Um, I heard this wild rumor where they were like, okay, they start a Vegas team. They end up getting Bronny, therefore LeBron comes, and they add some other pieces. That team automatically, LeBron, it becomes the first player, owner, whatever, since forever and a half ago. Like 5 billion? Goodness, that's insane. I think it could in Vegas. Vegas is a very big tourist spot though. So it definitely is going to get valued at least a cool 2 billion probably. 2 billion. Cuz like the Mavericks are worth what? The Mavericks are worth 3.5, or the majority chunk that just got sold. Um so yeah, I could definitely see it. I could definitely see it. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty chunk of change. Wasn't the Clippers were 4 billion? Dang, then it could be mm, then it's got to be around the Clippers area because there will be an unproven team. So there's that. But they're also going to be in a very touristy destination. And since the Clippers are also in a touristy destination, well, we're like sharing the arena with the Lakers, it makes sense. I gotta support you staying up late with guys like James Hansen. Gotta go to bed at 11 p.m. and get up tomorrow, mow their lawn at 5 a.m. and wake me up. Jokes aside, appreciate the jazz content. Appreciate you, Epic. For sure, for sure. Lee, you said, by the way, are you on track to hit 1K by the end of the year? I was at the end of last month, but the start to this month has been really slow. Lee told me that other Lee Christensen, Lee with two E's. He told me that the journey from 750 subscribers to 850 is a tough one. But once you hit 850 to 1,000 is a smooth sail. So right now, thanks to everybody that's been subbing today, we went from 817 to 822. So we're up 5 now, which is good. I need to drop a really good video though, because that means I need 178 subscribers in the next literally 20 days, which means basically 10 people a day. I need 10 subs a day. So I need a really heavy banger. I need to drop a serious banger for that Lee. In theory, if I can get one really, really good video, then I could make it happen. And I want to. I definitely want I wanted to get it by Christmas. That's love. That's love right there, Lee. That's tenacity. You can't teach that. Lee's that guy, man. All Lees are banger people, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Let's see. I don't bet, but I understand. Let's see. Uh the money in sports is disgusting. That's the word for it. Feel personally attacked by Epic is okay. Yeah, but shout out to Wraith feeding our jazz hunger. I do my best. I do my best. I don't bet, but I understand. Like you mow your lawn at 5 a.m. I don't like you. Sorry. JK Zach, you chill. I'm 24. I promise you. I don't mow a lawn at 5 a.m. Sub one of the two counts. Yes, sir. I got a buddy who wants. Mm-hmm. Handshake. Yes, sir. Need a big jazz trade to get people to tune in. You think so? If the first, should I predict a trade? Or should I make a video? Okay, so hear me out. Since we got 14 in here, this is a little bit more than I was going to suggest it to. I was originally just going to ask it to the people that were members on the channel. But dang, 3 subscribers. Lee, you were two of no, you were two of those. Whoever the third one was, appreciate it. I was gonna say, what's it called? So we're up 10 subs now. That's good numbers. Um, what was it called? I was thinking about a video saying Utah building a Utah Jazz dream point guard, but using the assets of the players that we have on the roster. So naturally, you're going to take Larry Markin shooting. Rebounding isn't a big thing, but if you wanted to say positional rebounding, I guess you could go John Collins, right? But that's like building an ideal player, and you don't really need a super great rebounding point guard. So I guess we could stick with a guard. So maybe THT Colin Sextony in that window. Playmaking, I would probably say Chris Dunn. Court vision would also probably be Chris Dunn. Clutch would have to be Jordan Clarkson. Shot making would probably be Sexton, just from a percentage standpoint. I was thinking about doing a video kind of like that, and then I had two videos. One was going to be about Lowry Markkinen and whether or not they should trade him and just like his overall value to the team, and the other one was going to be how good of a star Lowry Markkinen is. Those two videos. One of those I was going to send to the other Wraith Hoops channel I have, but I might post them both here to see if I can get two bangers that really get a lot of subs. So that's the only thing. That's the only thing I'm thinking. I think that could be the one. But we'll see. We shall see. Andy Larson shared his first vid and he didn't know how to continue the channel. Dang. No bueno. Highly inspired me to sub from the other channel. That's real. That's real. 826. The Fontecchio video hit 2K. I'm so happy for that. I'm proud of that video. Now, that's good stuff. Click-through rate's only 4.9%, but we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the good parts. Only pet the good parts. Almost 1.3K for the Utah Jazz statistically looking a certain type of way. Yep. 850 by tomorrow. That would be amazing. That would be amazing, bro. I'll steal my friend's phones. Let's see. Road to 1K. Hey, if I can get there by Christmas, I'm gonna be ecstatic because that means that January check is gonna hit. Just muy bien. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be fire. 850 by tomorrow. Hey, if I can get 850, that'd be crazy. Make it happen, chat. Steal my friend's phones. Lee's real, bro. Lee's real. Overall, this is like, if this isn't the best stream I've had, this is definitely top 2. Because that other one we had 20 people in here the entire time, bro. It was crazy. Why side Lowry not get shots down the stretch? Was he rusty? THT and Olynyk got shots I thought All-Star usually takes. That's one of the things. He said last stream was top, bro. Last stream I died, bro. And tell me how who was it? Christian and Derek both donated. Or was it Carter? It was Carter or Derek. One of the two of them. They both one of them donated bought 5 basketballs on the buy me a coffee link. And so I made $30 while I was asleep. I woke up and I saw the notification. I was like, bro, I fell asleep during stream. Why would you donate money to me? Like, bro, and I guess it was one of those things where like they knew I fell asleep because I was tired from work and not I was BSing them the entire time, because that would be like a whole different thing. But I was like, dang, y'all really. Yeah. Cough. I was like, dang, y'all really rock with me. Y'all really rock with me. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely what's up. Last stream was the best, no debate. That's 2 making money in your sleep. Yeah, man. And then once I'm actually monetized, and the videos that I have now, even if they make me like $18 a piece, like if I hit 1,000 views and I get $15 from that video, that's cool. because then the bigger the channel gets, the more $15 I can stack, and then I can get bigger edits, right? I can get a better set. I can get a new couch, right? I could sit on a back porch and record. I don't know, something. But it would be cool though. It'd be cool though. Hey, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. Hey, YouTube is nah. I just blew out. Oh, I blew out a candle. Yeah, I tried to use the melted wax to do it, but it wasn't high enough, so I had to blow it out. Champagne toast from what's that place called? They should sponsor me, but I don't have girls on the channel, so they might not think you guys would buy them. Um, Bath and Body no, Bath and Body Works. What the heck? Why would I say that? What's that place girls go for candles? Is it Bath and Body Works? I feel slow right now. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's one of those girl spots where you go and it's like candles and air fresheners and stuff. You get it from there. But yeah, couch looks so comfy for it is. It's cool to sleep on, but like I sleep on the floor. Like I'm A and F. I need you to Bath and Body Works got candle. It's Bath and Body Works. They have like a blue square with their name, and then they have like a like blue and white checker box on the bags on the baggies. If that's what it is, then that's the place. Then that's probably the place. But nah, being so for it is, then yeah, it's Bath and Body Works. Yeah, I'll upload eventually. I lost many subs. Epic wallpaper sent you. Hey, that's a W, man. That's a W, bro. Post a video. Uh, he said that's what I'm told anyway. Mm. Epic. This is epic. Yeah, man. Hey, post something. Even if I'll tell you right now, nothing hit. I have no idea how many subscribers you have, but I know you probably have more subscribers than me because your name literally has awesome in it. So you have to have more subscribers than me. Um, about making shorts. Wait, who said that? Where? Something smoking. Zach, where did you say something about shorts? Sleep stream incoming. Yeah, awesome. Welcome. Something smoking. Bath and Body Works got candles for sure, bro. Don't sleep on. Zach, you didn't say anything about shorts. You said something about shorts. You said shorts. I don't think you sent that chat, buddy. Zach, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think you sent that chat, brother. Um, what'd you call it? Uh, you said me and Epic have a weird history on the internet. LMAO. I believe it. I believe it. Um, what was I talking about? Oh, but not in it's up in my chat for me. Let me copy and paste LMAO. Yeah, I was about to say because I didn't see it. But yeah, I'm listening to your stuff for work tomorrow. That's what's up, man. Yeah. Hey, if you have any pointers, go ahead and drop something in the comment section. You know how we do. It's all family. It's all family here, man. We're all vibes. About to go to my other two accounts. Seven like Tyson. That's real. That's real. I'm like, you see the Giannis game, ball drama. Yeah, they didn't want to give it to him. Yep, absolutely. Which is wild hate, but I like that. I like that energy because the NBA's been missing it. But at the same time, like that, like it's like, bro, your players gave up 64. Your players let them hit 70%, 71.4% to be exact. So go ahead and cough up that game ball. This isn't your gym anymore. It's Giannis's gym. Cough it up. That's what that is. But I understand. They were understandably salty. I would have been too if I gave up 64 points on 71% shooting. Yeah. But in all seriousness, like I have my set right here, right? I have like the couch, this, and then I have like a small chaise thing beside it that has like clothes. I kid you not, I don't know about you guys. I shoot, yeah, 64 without three pointer is insane. I have like no um he's matching epic wallpapers. We got sweatshop and Mr. Krabs. He said, "Don't ask." I'm dead. Kelly tried to say rookie first point game ball. More important than 64 point career high franchise record. I love your rookie and all, but he's not that tough, buddy. He didn't get 64, buddy. Sucks to suck. That's what it sounds like. But yeah, I have that. I have a my offline recording equipment behind me and like a little rocking chair. Then I have a TV right here and I have my computer in the corner. And I literally sleep on the floor. Like I literally have a blue blanket over here. I wrap up my blanket. I burrito myself in the blanket and I sleep on the floor. And it's wild. Yeah. One day I'm gonna do a vlog. I'm gonna do a live vlog and like show what it is. Let's see. Should start doing shorts, Wraith. I posted a few and they got tons of views compared to my other content. It's supposed to be awesome, real for some viewers. Kill it. Yeah, my editor Sachin, he's supposed to be cooking up some of those in between the projects when I have him doing my weekly videos. So it's looking like I'll probably have 3 videos each week and then whatever live streams for whatever games it is. That should be pretty sustainable, I believe. So I'm gonna try and stick to that, and that's what we'll rock with. Um, had to shorten it. Probably yeah. Epic Wallpaper sent me specifically told me go say Epic Wallpaper sent me. Hope it was worth it. This was worth it. Utah Jazz enjoyer. I'm glad to have you with us, man. Yo, Epic Wallpaper is going crazy. I don't know where he's finding y'all, but hey, I appreciate it. Welcome to the family, man. Glad to have you with us. Yeah, we've been live for a little over 3 hours. Crazy. I'm still breathing. That monster, those 2 monsters got the job done. That's all I can say. Epic Wallpaper's got to be hurting from this carry tonight. I'm saying that the team awesome or epic. I'm weak. Roster of homies ready to sub at 3 a.m. That's what I'm saying, man. Like I'm not beefing with nothing though. I love the support. That's one thing you will never hear out of me. Not loving some support. Tell me all about it, brother. Tell me how your day's going. Is it crazy to ask another grown man how his day's going? Where are the days where you could just do that and not feel some sort of way? 829. 829. Locked in, man. That's what I'm talking about. Now, Utah Jazz I need you to upload again too. Yeah. Oh yeah, I heard you do videos, brother. I'm about to look you up. Yeah, I need to see what your content's looking like. See if I can steal any of your moves, add them to my bag, and get better myself as well. Well, I hate to sound like James Hansen, but I got work in the morning. See you tomorrow. Good night, bros. Appreciate you, Zach. Like always, bro. Playing 2K right now. He's sending a message saying, "Bro, I need to go to bed." I'm weak. But yeah, man, it's one of those things. And like realistically, the reason why I burrito myself in a blanket on the floor is to remind myself to be humble. Because one day I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna say, you didn't have to sleep on the floor, but you chose to, and it was necessary. Like creating, I'm one of those people where I create a necessary evil to make myself work harder. Because if you reach a certain level and you feel comfortable, you will not push yourself beyond that level. That said, by me sleeping on the floor, I always remind myself that the difference between me on my best day and the difference between me on my worst day is literally today and tomorrow. You can lose everything at any point in time. So every night I sleep on the floor. Yeah, Koozie, I'm still here, gang. I'm still here. Nothing much. We just been shooting the shit. Just chopping it up. But yeah, I sleep on the floor, get up, go to work, come back, video edit, hop on live with this game, lay down on the floor, get up a few hours later, wash, rinse, repeat. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of those guys that I will make a joke. I'll laugh when somebody's like, when some. I used to be one of those kids where like if somebody was disabled or something, I would laugh. But then I thought about it like as I slowly progressed and got a little bit older, like this was still high school at the time, where like my then conscious decision was if you did something stupid and that's why you're disabled, or you had to get a leg amputated, or you lost a finger, I'm laughing at you. But if you're born that way, I cannot laugh because you didn't ask to be born that way, and you will never know what it's like to have the ability to do certain things. And that always keeps me humble because like being humble is always the biggest thing for me. I don't complain at work, I don't complain at home, don't complain anywhere because somebody's always struggling worse than we are, or me specifically. And it's like you have to hold yourself accountable because nobody else will. That's just I don't know. I just randomly got deep out of there. I didn't mean to do that to y'all. It's one of those late. It's one of those. It's 3 a.m. where I am, so that's probably what happened right there. Um, he said external pain. This franchise brings me and a phone editor. I'm dead. Whether you sell mattresses for a living, I could hook you up. Nah, Derek. It's the principle of the matter. It's the principle. I appreciate that though. I appreciate that though. No, I'm back. Yep. Yo, you said here's an interesting stat of Team 50 out of the 500 one of them who were when Colin Sexton was the leading scorer. The other four were one Markkinen and one for Jordan Clarkson and one for George. Thoughts? It sounds like Colin Sexton is the answer to our scoring issue. It's almost like I said this a long time ago, and Will Hardy doesn't watch my videos. It's tough. But yeah, Colin Sexton scoring a lot of points. He does it efficiently. And you know what you're getting out of Larry Markin on a nightly basis. You know what John Collins is going to give you on a nightly basis. Jordan Clarkson is the wild card, and Keontae George is inefficient in his scoring. So if you can if you can allow Colin Sexton to roam freely and do what he does best, which is score the ball, it will not cost you much, and it will pay dividends in the end. You're not going to win every game, but you're going to win a heck of a lot more than if you have Jordan Clarkson playing, and one night he gives you a 10 of 17, and the other game, and then like 3 next games, he gives you 5 of 13, 5 of 18, right? Colin Sexton's never going to do you like that. I'll tell you that right now. Colin Sexton won't let that happen. He's going to take care of you. Just like you would want a man to take care of your daughter, Colin Sexton can take care of the scoring load. He got Larry Markkinen. All Will got to do is let him do it. He's a dog, man. That's all. You don't got a bed in it? No, I don't. I got a couch. It's a nice couch. I still stay with my parents. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, More so because I give other people money or get other people gifts that I probably shouldn't than anything. And also just because like I stay by Charlotte, so the housing prices are extremely high. I was like, yeah, no. How about I don't right now? But yeah, jazz YouTubers do be real ones. Hey, gotta be, man. You gotta love the grind. Not straight, I suffer hoops. This is why I stay here in the lives. Love the deep talk, bro. Don't change. Hey man, gotta have that personal connection sometimes. Everybody starts for the content that you bring. And then once you have everybody like locked in and everybody's invested, that's when you can bring a little bit more personable with people. And then everybody gets real. Marco, love you, bro. I love you too, man. I'm glad to have you here. You have a good night, bro. Sex is such a fighter. I feel like Sexton's a better 3-point shooter than Clarkson. 1,000%. All the numbers back it up. He shoots a better percentage. He also knows when he's missing, he is missing. So he's not going to keep jacking threes until one goes in. That's just not part of his game. Now every now and then he does have those games, but much less than Clarkson does. So yeah, straight. We all somewhat stay with family. Playing Rec 2K. I lag. Just got to keep pushing the investment and goals. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, as the saying goes, just hit a game winner three, and you know, it's one of those things where, like, as the saying goes, Rome wasn't built in a day. So you can't expect to be successful just because you want to. I think the biggest difference, the biggest issue that probably my generation and under has is that all their parents told them, if you want it bad enough and you work hard enough, you can have it. Life's not like that. Life's not that easy, brother. If it was, then everybody would have money, wouldn't they? It's not that simple. But by and large, you just giving effort and trying puts you a lot further along the curve. And the lessons you learn along the way put you in a headspace in a situation to where you can genuinely be progressive in what you're actually supposed to be doing. Because sometimes you think you're supposed to be in one place, but it's really just building you up for another stage of life. That's perfectly fine. It might not be the most enjoyable, right? Anybody in any show ever, is the character development ever enjoyable? No. Sometimes they get their behind handed to them. They get that ass beat. But it's worth it in the long run because, you know, they get better because of it. Same thing with us. It's no different, right? Sometimes you got to pull a 60-hour work week just to make sure you can make sure the bills are covered. Nothing wrong with that, right? That's your character development. One time I worked 120 hours at Zaxby's. That was back before they gave the managers a pay raise, so I got paid $12.50 an hour before overtime. 120 hours a week. The paycheck looked nice, but it was not worth working 120 hours. I will tell you that. But it's the little things, man. Just got to appreciate them along the way. That's why I appreciate these moments, right? It's like, I don't need 100 people in the live. Would it be cool? Yeah. Would it have a lot of money? Yeah. But like at the end of the night, bro, here we are, 3 a.m. for me, probably like 2 a.m., 1 a.m. for y'all. Like, it's a vibe, man. It's a vibe. He said, well, it was nice joining this chill channel. I'm going to hit the sack. Bye now. Appreciate you, man. Awesome Nintendo facts. And go ahead and cook up another video. They said you needed a video. I'll watch it. For sure, for sure. But yeah, man. Just got to have fun with what you're doing. We enjoy watching the Utah Jazz win at home and then get absolutely obliterated on the road. That is our fate. That is what we have signed up. That is what we have signed up for at this point. Who's your rookie of the year right now? Victor's been tough. Chet's been tough. Scoot has not. Brandon Miller's been okay. Keontae's been okay. Chet. It's more of a, I guess it puts him in the Ben Simmons water where it's like, oh, he's not a true rookie because he's had a full year of NBA preparation. It's like, yeah, I guess to a certain extent. But at the same time, he hasn't played an official game. Therefore, I don't count it that much. Plus, he's just been the most consistent with his craft and what he's doing. And his team's winning, largely in part to the difference that he's making. Because last year, the only big difference between last year's OKC Thunder team and this year's is Chet. Like Lou Dort hasn't taken a massive step forward. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is doing everything he can, but he's basically in line with what he was last season. What's his name? Josh Giddey, basically the same player he was last year. Like those guys are similar. Assur is tough too. Yeah. It's just unfortunate that he ended up on the Pistons. Embarrassing loss tonight. Yeah. Chet's the truth, bro. Chet is the truth. Now with Asar, he's tough in a different way because he's really locked in. I think eventually they'll become a good team, but it's gonna take him a little minute. I think that's the roughest part of it because like you want to win now. You want to be able to pay him back for playing hard every night. But he's playing hard and they're getting clapped. That's the roughest part. You think they're gonna break the ref? You think they're not gonna get 7? Oh, the losing strike record. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's definitely possible. 28? It's just 28? Yeah, they're gonna get packed up. It'll be quick. What are they at right now? Like 23? 22? Something like that? They gotta be in the 20s already. I know that for sure. Gotta be. They lost number 21. All I remember is the Bobcats have the worst win loss percentage in NBA history for a season. That 7 and 56 in the one lockout year because of the referees, or at the very least, they have the lowest number of wins at the end of a season. Yeah, I, I was observing the season that year. Yep. Trust the process. 76ers had the biggest losing streak. Makes sense. Makes sense. The Pistons are definitely in their bag. They're definitely capable of it. If anybody can, they can, which is crazy sad to say. But yeah, throw back to the Bobcats leading home 60 games into the season. Someone says, "This is my house." And you, Bismack Biombo. I'd never forget that. How could I forget? You got fought with everyone's house. Wasn't that bad? They were terrible then. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Jokic and Embiid are still at the top, but Shea and Luca are definitely runner-ups. Hey, they're definitely tough. They're definitely tough. Mm-hmm. Hallie has cleared point guard status low key. Low key. Nobody's talking about it, but it's definitely there. Mm, what happened? Giannis got to be up there after tonight. Yeah. Is Giannis top 5 right now? Yes. I say Giannis. I say Giannis has to be top 5 because if you take, in my mind, top 5 is like if you take these 5 guys off of their team cannot win without them. Which is why I have to keep LeBron in the top 5 because even though he's at his age and he's not peak LeBron, if you take him off of there, Anthony Davis cannot carry that team. We've seen it. He can barely stay healthy as it is. So I don't trust that he can like carry that team to victory on night in, night out basis. Plus Giannis, if you take Giannis off that team, you basically have the Trailblazers, but in Milwaukee. Exactly. See, there you go. Derek, we're on the same page. Bucks without Giannis is Dame in Portland all over again. Exactly. Give me okay, Kuzi. Give me the 5 above Giannis. Give me 5 above Giannis. Yeah, tonight they did. It got dicey though at the end. It was like a 41-23 run at the end. Oh, not Giannis. Okay. I can respect you saying not Bron's top 10, but not top 5. I can understand that. overall, I would say the Lakers without Bron are a very subpar team. Um, but but yeah, yeah, I see your point of view most definitely. All good vibes, bro. Austin Reeves got to be up there. Austin Reeves is tough. Top five right now though. Jokic, Embiid, Giannis, Shea, Luca. Mm. Mm. You raise a good point. I would argue Reeves is low key. I don't know because, like you said, he doesn't start anymore. I want to say borderline top cracking top 50. I want to say borderline cracking top 50, but I feel like you could argue that there's 50 guys better than him. But he's been so consistent as of late, like this year specifically, and even in the playoffs last year, that it's like I feel like I'm selling him short if I say he's not top 50, if that makes sense. Yeah, he did have a rough start this season. I don't know. Definitely clears Jordan Poole though, and Kyle Kuzma. Don't care. Yeah, so the Wizards are just out of this conversation. Yeah, I feel like he might be borderline top 50. Kuz hasn't been bad, but his play hasn't been conducive to wins. Like, as a matter of fact, what are the Wizards right now? Like, I know they're struggling, but they're like actually like dangerously struggling. Yeah, like they're 3-20. They should not be 3-20. Like Kyle Kuzma, you know what? This game, he actually did his thing. He was 10 of 19 from the field, 4 of 8 from three, 27 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 turnovers. He wasn't bad. Gafford, Adija, Trey Jones, Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole was mud today. Danilo Gallinari off the bench. Corey Kispert off the bench. Mike Muscala. Bilal Colbale. At least he's playing decent. You said he's basically Kevin Love was on the Timberwolves. That's a pretty apt comparison. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty fair. Team Canada Brooks was top 5. I'm not gonna lie. Brooks was wild. Brooks was tough. Canada got Shea, Murray, Wiggins, Kelly Olynyk, Dort, and RJ Barrett. I'd take any of them over Brooks. I wouldn't take Dort over Brooks. Now, Brooks at the beginning of this season was tough because that boy went from being buns and everybody was like, "Oh, he shouldn't be in the league. He shoots bad from three. How's he a 3D player, but he can't shoot threes?" I was like, he can shoot threes. I don't know why his percentage is that low. And to this moment, I don't remember off the top of my head why his percentage was that low last season. But I knew he was going to develop a 3-point shot. But the way that he did it this year was different. One of the best players on the Rockets. He's top 5 because he's a starter. Nah, I'm kidding. But he's definitely one of the bright spots. Yeah. I didn't think the fit was going to be that seamless. I thought it was going to be more problematic. You said Sengun. Yeah, he's tough. Appreciate when he plays good because he's because the way he's established his reputation. Yeah, yeah. But somebody has to do it. Somebody has to do it because let's face it. Um, what is his name? Um, Patrick Beverly is getting old, so somebody else has to take the mantle. Somebody else has to step up. That's the only thing. It's bound to happen though. Honestly, Gobert had a down year last year, but he's def top 30. Yeah, off defense alone, and that's the craziest thing. Cause like Rudy Gobert, Rudy Gobert is so good at defense. He had me before I was a Jazz fan defending him and why he deserved $200 million to everybody. I'm talking about prime Muhammad Ali, ducking, weaving, all that. Like trying to explain to people why he's genuinely worth it. He says, since he's the anchor to the best defense. Exactly. Like the genuine anchor, like depoy anchor. He said, trade was kind of bad still, but if he's a Wolves, make it to the final. Right now, it's looking like it was worth it, low key. Potentially win a chip. Wolves might be a legit win it all. Might win the trade. I am because of Ant. I'm rooting for them too. Yeah, I'm rooting for the Timberwolves. Because Ant is a genuine competitor. And at your head, all the minutes that he plays in the game, I want to win. And not only must I win, you must lose kind of guy. And I love that about him. Living in a world where the Magic and Wolves are good. That's crazy, right? Just had their fifth loss, but there was no Ant or J Mac. Magic for real. Yep. All those draft picks signed dropping 36 on the Wolves is insane. Yeah, that was crazy. Alexander Walker. McDaniels, Gobert, Edwards. Paolo's insane, but somehow still underrated. Yeah. Because he's on the Magic. That's why. Think y'all won the trade. It's hard to say right now. I would like to say in 5 years, yes. But it was one of those things where, like, I believe both teams won. The thing was, they won now, right? They had their franchise cornerstone in Anthony Edwards. They had a piece that they thought was going to be the franchise cornerstone, but just quite wasn't there in Karl-Anthony Towns, right? So they wanted that extra piece. And really they got two of them because, like you said, they got Mike Conley. We needed Mike Conley. So they're not only further along in their rebuild, but they have a more overall veteran presence. So they have the ability to be that team and that potential contender in the next 2 to 3 years. That said, I think that they won the trade immediately and will have won the trade later than them. As in they get the benefits of the trade right now, and we have to wait until ours is done cooking in the oven. We can't taste test it. We see it and we see it on the menu. We see all the draft picks on the menu and we're like, oh, we like these, but we can't get anything sooner. It's like, no, you can't. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. And then we got to create the dinner. We got to create the plate ourselves. We're at Golden Corral. You got to set your own buffet plate. Can the Wolves go deep in the playoffs though? My gut tells me no. I lean yes, only because of Anthony Edwards. If you're relying on Karl-Anthony Towns to be that guy down the stretch, you cannot. You cannot. If you're relying on Rudy Gobert to be offensively present, you cannot. You absolutely cannot. But with like Cat in clutch moments, Rudy in clutch moments, offense specific, not gonna work. Anthony Edwards can be that dog. Defensively, if Rudy Gobert can retain 80% of what he is now in the playoffs, you can make a run with Ant and Rudy alone. Add in Cat playing solid enough, right? He's gonna fall off a little bit because he always does for some reason, but he's not gonna be terrible. As long as he's not terrible, you can win. You make it, and that's how you're gonna have to play each time. But Anthony Edwards is definitely gonna have to be the head of the snake. No questions asked. Like he's got to be that guy. Yo, it is. Wow. Whoa. Man, we've been having fun tonight, boys. I'm not gonna lie to you. We have been having fun tonight. Yeah, it is 3:20. Yeah, I need to lay my black behind down. Cause what in the world, bro? I have to be up in 3 hours. I didn't think this through. I did not think this through. I got so caught up in the moment and just enjoying being on live with everybody that I wasn't even thinking about it. I could get someone else to sub, but they're all probably better at McDonald's. I know, man. Hey, y'all put together. We had the greatest sub stream so far. We went up 15 subs. We were at or 13, 14, 13, 13 subs. Don't care. 13 subs. Still the most. Moved from 817 up to 830. Bro, I only need 170 left. It's great stuff, man. Yeah, the sun is literally about to come up. Like sunrise is at like 5 a.m. because of daylight savings now. Um, it's chill though, all good vibes. Yeah, most definitely. Y'all stay here. Going to get a good night and everywhere true there right now. I'm saying road to 1K, man. We getting there. We getting there. It's gonna take us a little minute, but we gonna get there. Sad. Cause I got 6 hours of sleep if I get to bed in 30. Lucky MFer. I'm way behind the eight ball. This live stream low key might have the overall total number of views. I think my highest viewed live stream was, hang on, I know it's somewhere here. Literally like that, the second one I did when the Jazz played the Clippers, I had 447, and I did like it was a two-parter, so I had 600 views between the two of them. But yeah, I think this is borderline in that ballpark area. I think probably most likely. Yeah. Let's see. Probably if you get up in 3 hours. Like that sleep schedule, man. Hey, my sleep schedule's been trash. So I mean, it's nothing new. But I had fun. Hope you guys had fun too. Time to close this thing out the way we do. You know? Now I think this rightfully made up for me falling asleep last time. I think I made it worth this time. I don't know about y'all. I think I made it this time. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir, Mac. Great live. Mm-hmm. As always, thanks for tuning in to another live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed chatting it up with one another, chatting it up with me, you know, watching the game and actually enjoying a Utah Jazz W, which felt so rare for such a long time. But with them being at home, they really got the job done. Hopefully, we get to see more. Play the Trailblazers next on the road, though. We'll see how that one closes out. I believe that's a weekday game, so I'll be live for that one as well. Probably won't be as live for as long. I'll probably try and keep it an hour and a half and under. Just depends on what I got going on that day. Whatever the case may be, thanks for tuning in as always. Subscribe, like the video if you haven't already. Become a member if you haven't already to get the videos that I do drop faster than anybody else. And as always, it's been your boy Wraith Hoops. And good morning, good evening, good night. No matter where you are on the globe watching, thanks for tuning in. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.